Good evening. Welcome to Crit Test Dummies. I am Peter. I am going to be your DM again for this evening. For those of you new to our channel, which is most everybody, since we've had one episode so far, we're a group of geeks and nerds and dorks in Europe that like to tell stories. So while this whole crazy is going on, we decided to put our stories out there and see if anybody else likes them. Tonight we have a bit of a special episode for you. A little while ago, at James Intro Casso was running a March Madness tournament of all things D&D, spells, monsters, feats, everything. And the ultimate winner of this D&D popularity contest was the Owlbear, appropriately so. So in celebration of this, we are running a special one-shot centered around the Owlbear. So tonight we will be playing the Phantasmal Owlbear's Den, written by, I'm going to mispronounce this, sorry, Tomas Jimenez Rioja. And this, if you like this or are interested in finding out more, this is available at tribality.com, tribality.com, where you can find this, a whole bunch of other encounters, and just other awesome role-playing nerdiness. So, today, playing with us, we have Sir Frederick Fotis. Introduce yourself.
Well, Sir Frederick is valiant, of noble birth, and seeks to protect and inspire the common folk and noblemen alike. He has a pretty good physique, bright blonde hair, and you can see him in a chainmail with a shield, and will be the first to get in the rush of battle and make sure that his companions are well split and protected.
Nice. And who are you, Fotis? Like, introduce yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been playing D&D type stuff?
Well, I'm Fotis. I'm Greek. I have been playing D&D on and off since I was 17 or 18. I would say I started with 3.5, though I do like the 5th edition mostly. I think it's my favorite so far.
Nice.
Also doubled a bit with a few other pen and papers, but still,
Nice.
5e is more fun.
Woo! Yeah, and for those of you wondering, we are playing D&D 5e. For those of you who have no idea what that is, basically, we roll dice, the dice tell us how good we do at stuff. That's it. So, Chris, introduce yourself and your character if you want, or we can do that later.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm half English, half Australian. I think I first played Dungeons & Dragons at 2nd edition back at high school when we just made it up as we went along. I think I had a necromancer that owned his own castle at one point. I have memories of that. And then I rejoined, I think, for 4th edition with a group in Melbourne. That was a fun group. I think I had one of my favorite characters ever in that group. And when I moved to Berlin, we were continuing with 5th edition. I've had a few different campaigns here. And likewise, I also play a lot of Call of Cthulhu, some more storytelling-based games, a few other games. Yeah, I like role playing because usually it gets you away from a screen. Not right now, fortunately.
Great. And for those of you that were with our last episode, you will recognize these guys, Tooz and Patrick. Tooz, go ahead.
Hey, my name is Tooz. I'm from Berlin. I was born here. I've been playing role-playing games for quite a while. I think also started with 3.5. Been to Shadowrun, World of Darkness, all this shenanigans, and some other stuff. Dipped into it, but now I'm at D&D again.
Nice, coming back home. And Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm German as well, and I've been playing pen and papers since high school. Although I just since last year, after a long hiatus, after coming back from China. Where I lived 10 years. And yeah, other than that, I played, I don't know, the usual suspects, Vampire, Earthdawn, Shadowrun, and Pathfinder a little bit. Yeah,
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
Cool. And I'll introduce myself real quickly because apparently my mic was off last episode when I did that. Whoops.
Is it on now?
Yes, it's on now. I just double checked it. My name is Peter. I am, from the sound of it, the least experienced in this group with this. I've played D&D consistently about a year now, kind of on and off, different versions before that, here and there. I've not done Shadowrun or any of this other, I don't know. So for those people like, I don't know how to DM, I'm not experienced. So what? Be the newbie, DM. It's great fun. Yay! So without further ado, we are going to get into tonight's adventure, the Phantasmal Owlbear's Den. And a little bit of mood music for us. Hopefully.
Oh.
There we go. So, you four are good friends for several years now. Delphine and Sir Frederick, part of the young nobility of Suzail. Wilhelmina is the daughter of one of your tutors, and through that forged a friendship with her. Zane is kind of the odder one of the group. He's the son of a local artist that was had a piece commissioned in Delphine's manor, and just kind of found his way into the group one day. Zane and his dog, who is an ever-present companion with him. Zane, what's your dog's name, real quick?
We aptly named him Not Char after trying to convince everybody that he was not Char, the god that we were accused of worshipping in an adventure
Nice.
in the past.
So the dog is not Char, he's not evil, so his name is literally Not Char. So Zane and Not Char are ever-present companions with each other. As friends, you have made a bit of your name for yourself with solving mysteries and weirdness around Suzail, partially out of curiosity, partially out of a reason to get out of the manor and get adolescence. So you have a reputation, though disappointingly it's never anything supernatural. It's almost always a person. Nah. But anyway, so you've been friends for a couple years now. And you're all getting towards your late teens, 18, 19, and about to embark into being an adult. So as one final hurrah, Zane has, through his artist circles, has heard of a kind of exclusive, cool concert being thrown by a band known as Josephine and the Felines that is going to be out in the forest a couple days right away in the fall. So you get decided to have just one autumn adventure heading out there. After a night's heavy rain, you set out. Now, as you're getting towards the forest and towards the southwest of Suzail, you pass a little town known as Yellowbridge Village. It's a little logging farming community, whatever. Fortunately, about a mile past that, apparently the storms damaged the road, and the axle on your wagon, which you have dubbed the Mystery Wagon after all of your adventures. People at home, catch the theme. And it just breaks down. It's not going anywhere. Remembering that you just passed the town, after a short discussion, you guys decide to walk back, not far, and see if you can find a Wainwright to fix the wagon so you can be on your way. And that is where we will pick up with our four friends plus Puppy, entering the village of Yellowbridge. The day is yours. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning by now, so it's still fairly early.
Hey,
I'm
group.
not touching that. Come on.
I mean, it's so early in the morning. We should be able to find our way around and get this thing going pretty fast.
Go on then.
Yeah. Anyone? Have you seen where any blacksmith or anything like it is around? Probably they can help us. I
It's-
can.
It's not a very big village. It doesn't take a lot of looking around to kind of find the town square and see kind of the blacksmith, the local traders, and a lot of the businesses around.
But how big's the damage? Can we not try and fix it ourselves? Maybe? I don't know.
Just from a quick look at it, I mean, none of you are really carpenters, are used to this type of work. Delphine, you in particular, you kind of smile and wink and get other people to do this work for you. But the axle looks to be pretty heavily damaged. Some part of the road got washed out and exposed a big rock that just right into it, it looks like. So it'll need somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, plus, who wants to do this work, you know, when we can always have someone assist us?
Well,
Yeah,
as long as it
man.
doesn't take too long. I've
You
been looking
speak great
forward to
truth.
to see how good they are.
Okay. So very quickly find the Wainwright. Wainwright? Yes, that's the right word. Wainwright's. Just a little shop with a picture of a wagon wheel on the outside of it. I open the door and there's a big burly, well, big for a dwarf anyways, burly dwarf with frazzled red hair and beard kind of unkept. Hey, can I do something for you?
Want to let me do the talking, or does someone else want to talk?
No, stay back.
I think
I'm
you
fine.
can,
Go for
you
it.
know, work your dwarf around.
Does he have like a name above the door or anything like that?
No, there's no name.
Please let him be known as Wayne.
Wayne, right?
Sure, we'll call him Wayne. So the door, just assume it says Wainwright, but the Wayne is misspelled. You think it might be a clever play on words or something. So,
Good morning, Mr. Wayne.
Wayne,
My
yeah.
friends and I find ourselves in quite a predicament. Our cart is broken, and we're in a tremendous hurry. I wonder if you would mind awfully coming to help us, and we could be on our merry way. I'm batting my eyelids and doing all sorts of things that I do this.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Who are you?
It's a very good question. Do we have a gang name?
Mystery Guild. Of
course.
Oh yeah.
We, of course, are the Mystery Guild. You've probably heard of us.
Delphi, how could you even know us? The good people probably already do.
I have no idea who you are. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
I'm happy to help, but again, who are you? So, Delphine, describe what is he looking at besides someone batting their eyes very nicely? What does he see?
I am very attractive. Basically following
Okay.
me. Yep. Very attractive, very well dressed. Human, I think. I'm apparently
Yes.
variant human. Not quite sure what that means, but I think I'm human.
Quite the variant.
Very well dressed. I'm carrying some musical instruments. Probably left some on the cart, so maybe just the flute, something like that. That's me. I will say I have. I have blonde hair, don't I? I have blonde hair as well.
Red hair.
Oh, red hair. Sorry. Red hair, and I think purple clothes from memory. Maybe.
Yes.
Yes. And that is me. I will let the others describe themselves.
Yeah, cartoons have been further in some of our past than others. So she kind of looks up and down at this lovely, apparently noble woman with long red hair and purple dress, and kind of sees the gentleman standing next to her. And Sir Frederick, what's he see with you?
As I said, Sir Frederick has a pretty valiant looking. I mean, broad shoulders, very bright blonde hair, clad in a male dress with a lot of chains on it, signifying that he does come, and everything is pretty well maintained, signifying that he's of no common folk origins. And he does stand next to Delphine and kind of how should I put it? Assisting with his presence.
Yes. So to Delphine and Sir Frederick. Oh wait. Oh, so was your wagon here or where is it? What's going on?
How far did we come?
It's about a mile.
Okay. It's about a mile out of town, just up that path there.
Okay. I have to finish some things around here. I can have it done for you by tomorrow. Is that okay?
I'm afraid not. We have a very, very important meeting.
Oh,
Yeah, you see, the thing is, it's not gonna wait for us just because we are late. We have a really cool thing to attend to. It can't wait. It's utterly important. We came all the way from the city, so can't you do it any sooner?
Sure, we can come to some arrangement.
Yeah, man.
Delphine, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. This is where I have to grapple with Roll20. Let's see.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Right. Oh, and I can click the things, can't I? You see?
Yeah.
Technology. So what's happening right now for those of you watching? So persuasion check just basically means Delphine's character has a particular skill with persuasion, a number plus something. So you roll a d20, that result plus that number tells you how well you did on it. 10 being okay, 20 being fantastic, and we got a 10.
That's the first one, but you said with advantage,
Yes,
so
so
that
twice.
means I'll roll again.
So advantage means you roll twice and take the better of the two. And
Oh,
that
wow,
one was
there we
much
go.
better at 26.
It works.
Yeah. He kind of looks back and forth to you guys. I can try. If it's minor, I can try and get it done quick, but if it's a full, I have to replace it, then I have to bring stuff out there or get people to help me cart it back here, and you can check back tonight. I'll try to get it done.
You better pick up your tools anyway before you go check.
I mean, I will, but if it's a major thing, then
You have to
Rubbing
understand,
the-
it's a pretty cool concert we're going to.
Business meeting.
Wait,
We'll
he
put in a
said-
good
He
word.
Business
said it was-
concert, meeting. Yeah, it's
Well,
what
I
he
was-
said. Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
as he's
Sorry.
looking back and forth, I think this is a good time to. Zane, what is he seeing with you and Notchar?
He is looking at middle tall, pale blue skinned water genasi with unkempt hair, folded to two dots. And he's wearing a brown leather jacket, studded one this time. And he's holding a staff.
Okay.
Or the staff.
Okay.
And always something smokable in his mouth.
Okay. He kind of looks over at you, kind of tearing his eyes away from the beautiful woman that's been talking to him for a little bit here. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
of
Yes,
course.
I'm also here.
I'll take my tools now. Just, I'll do my best, lady. That's all I can say. And he kind of gathers his stuff and starts shuffling out. And the Notchar kind of looks at him and gives him a big lick as he's going out. It's like, ah!
Not now, buddy.
And he walks out. And, Wilhelmina, were you just outside this whole time, or?
I would come with them, but since they took advantage of the situation, I was like a little bit staying in my back,
Okay. So
being in my role.
as he's passing Notchar and getting that look, he kind of looks and sees you there behind everybody else, just kind of noticing you for the first time since you were behind the group. Describe yourself for a second. What is he seeing as he walks out this door here?
Yes, I'm playing Wilhelmina Dunkel, which is a short girl with like a brown short hair. She wears like orange kind of uniform school robes, maybe in this case, and has like a little bit like a pouch on her, like a bigger pouch, which seems to be a little bit heavy. So it's filled up with stuff.
Okay. He kind of sees you. Oh, morning. He takes his tools and kind of trundles off. So the cart will be fixed at some point, maybe today, maybe.
I want to put my hands on the dwarf's shoulder,
Uh-huh.
not forcefully. It's more by Master Dwarf, we appreciate your help, and we do hope to see a very fast and efficient solution to our problem or predicaments. It will be very important for us.
Are you trying to intimidate right now?
I would say a sly suggestion.
Make an intimidation check. Why not? Let's see.
Let's see.
Nope. So at 7.
Intimidating.
So he just looks at you like, yeah, I already told the lady I would. And he just kind of like, what are you trying to do here? And he just wanders off.
Pleasantry is always the better approach.
Before you go, Wayne, right? Wayne? Was it? Yeah.
Yes.
In the meantime, is there some place we can chill?
Yeah, I mean, you can get drinks at the tavern right there, the Fallen Log, or you can...
Log, is it?
Yeah. There's really not much else to do here, sorry.
All right. My name's Zane, by the way. Zane Evenflow. Forgot to introduce myself.
Wayne, nice to meet you.
Nice
Zane.
Nice name, bro.
He kind of like... He's not seen a fist bump before, so he's like, what do you... Yeah, so that sort of thing happens. So like, it shakes your fist for a second.
Hype.
Classic.
He's
The elbow hype might be a bit more appropriate nowadays.
That was throwback to stream 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he starts going away, and at this point, after those last 2 interactions, just kind of keeps looking over his shoulder at the weirdos that just wandered into his shop.
I also like the fact he did not tell us how much it was going to be. So
That's not important. There's no option. We missed this concert, so
I
we
think
pay
on the
any price.
I think on the countryside you don't use money. You sometimes just trade the natural goods. So maybe we need to find some mushrooms or something. What they use in those.
Yeah.
I mean, probably Delphine here can help us with the payment. Probably
Jeez.
make it way cheaper for everybody.
I have some spare cash anyway. But
Just
just
if it's natural stuff he should desire, I know where to find that.
Yep.
just a very quick question though. When was the concert? Was it tonight or was it
No,
tomorrow
it's
night?
tomorrow night. So you're not...
good, okay.
It would be helpful to leave tonight.
I misremembered then.
It's all good.
I'm really
Come on,
excited
man.
by it. That's why I wanted to check.
Yeah. So if you're not out tonight, you can still make it. You would just have to hurry a little bit more tomorrow.
Good.
Got it. Okay, cool.
It's like I'm playing that ahead. You now have the morning. After this, it's about 9:30, 10. Delphine, you notice with your stupidly high passive perception, even for a town this small, it is not as busy as you would expect it to be, especially here in kind of the center of the town. There's people out and about, but not as many as you would expect to see.
I'll mention that to everybody else and say, maybe something is wrong. Something could be up. Let's be
Could they
careful.
be in the fields working?
Maybe it probably should be busier. People coming in for maybe market or I'm not sure. Who knows? It looks quiet. So let's. Who knows? There may be a mystery.
Could be.
Right, okay.
Either way, we can all use a breather, I think, and just chill out until Master Dwarf solves our problem. I'm very confident that he will.
So as you're having this conversation, are you walking over to the tavern, I assume then?
Sure.
Are we old enough to drink?
Yeah, yes.
Or
Does it matter?
No.
It matters. I'm sorry. I need to
Come
know.
on, don't be
Well,
such a
we'll say-
buzzkill. We can, if we're old enough to smoke, we can drink.
We'll say it's
I don't think we are old enough
Oh,
to
that's
smoke.
not
You're just smoking.
exactly true.
We'll say it's German drinking laws, not American drinking laws. You're fine.
So we can drink
Okay,
beer.
then let's go. Let's go then.
Okay. So
go with
you
the
wander
EU.
into. Besides, Zane has gotten you guys into a lot of taverns before. It's fine. So as you go into the Fallen Log, you do see some people kind of getting up, starting their day. There is a larger human woman with kind of raggedy, sandy blonde hair standing behind the bar, kind of wiping everything down. Kind of looks up as you come in. Oi, can I help you?
I look at
Talks first. I
I look at Delphine.
Oh, I was leaving a rough pub situation up to the tougher types.
Okay. Hello, my dear waitress.
Phyllis.
Phyllis?
Yes.
Oh, such a lovely name.
Thank you. And you all?
Me and the band here, we are the Mystery, what?
Mystery Guild.
Now I forgot our name. Yeah, the Mystery Guild. I mean, you have to know us. And we're on our way to a gig, and we need something to, cool us down. We had a very unfortunate incident on the road.
Oh, that's too bad.
Can you do something for us?
Yeah, you just want to drink around? Some food for you?
Yeah.
Just
What
drinks.
would you? What do you guys want? It's just a beer for me.
Do you have elven wine?
We have beer.
Brandy?
We have beer.
Turnip schnapps?
Would you like ale or would you like lager? Let's start with that.
I guess I'll have a lager.
You got it. Looks to the other two, Wilhelmina and Zane.
I'm having what she's having.
Okay. 2 lagers, an ale.
Do you have milk?
Yeah, I think we use it for like the pie crust and such. But yeah, sure, if you want some milk.
With a
And
bit of honey, maybe?
looks at you like this. This is a log in a farming town. She's not used to that type of request here. Yes, yeah, I can do that. Milk and honey, I can do that for you.
And do you have cinnamon?
And she just looks to the dog at this point. Anything for the cute puppy.
Oh, I have cinnamon. I have a bag of spices and I look for it. Like, that's cinnamon, right? And I sprinkle some into the drink.
Non-existent milk.
Oh, it's not there.
Sprinkle on
Kind of
floor.
see the cinnamon just kind of sprinkle out of your hands.
Spread
don't
the
waste it.
love.
Oh.
Spread the love everywhere.
You go have a seat at the table over there. I'll bring your drinks out for you. It'll be, let's just call it a silver for all 4. And she just kind of gives
I'm
you
just like,
a look.
do you have nutmeg?
And she's already walked back.
I have nutmeg.
Really, Vil? Here, that order? Wait for the gig. There we get everything we like. But here,
All right.
let's tone it down a bit. We don't want them to think that we're very posh,
I think it's too late, but
Yes, I'm certainly very posh.
About a minute later, she comes out with a tray with the 2 lagers and ale, milk, and she sets down a bowl of water for Notshire as well. And it just kind of leans down, pets the dog. It's like, oh, you're such a cute puppy. You're such a cute puppy. Oh, you came at a weird time, but you're such a cute puppy. And she's ignoring the 4 of you at that point.
she's left, or
She pets the dogs, ignoring you, and starts to get up to walk away.
before she does, I'd like to just. What do you mean? What's unusual?
I haven't heard the rumors. I would assume they would
we've just
spread by
arrived.
now. And she kind of looks around as the look that all town gossips get when they're about to spill something that they know everybody else knows anyways. We have been having a ghost problem here. It's the most exciting thing that's happened
mystery.
here in years.
Ghost problem?
Yeah.
Tell us more. We specialize in ghost problems.
Oh, how handy. They say, I haven't seen this myself because it usually comes at night when I'm, asleep. But there's this big, ghostly bear thing with a beak on it that's come into town and has attacked a few people and it drug off poor Judy. Haven't seen her since the first day, like 3 days ago.
Why do you think it's a ghost?
It's well, that's what everyone else has said. It kind of glows blue, and that's what ghosts do, at least in the stories.
Only at night, though.
So far, yeah.
Interesting.
Can you give us some more info? Like, where has it been sighted so far?
It's kind of just around town. I mean, I heard. Now, I heard that the owlbear is actually, it's the dead mayor's wife come back for revenge. Yeah, he must have been into some really interesting stuff. It's the story I heard anyways. You didn't hear it from me, though.
You know, you can, if you want,
you say
can get a
owlbear?
beer for yourself and sit with us and maybe tell us a bit more about it, about maybe the way mayor's wife.
Make a persuasion check for me, please.
Let's see if I roll more than 7.
Statistically, you should roll more than 7. Hey, you rolled an 8.
I did roll more than 7.
Congrats, you rolled more than 7 by 1. She looks around, kind of looks at you and kind of, I really shouldn't, I do have some work to do. And she starts going back. There are some other people around the tavern, though. You could eavesdrop or talk to a few others if you wished, or discuss this revelation amongst yourselves.
I've actually discovered I have a potentially useful feat that lets me lip read.
Gotta love observant. So yeah, make a perception check for me, please, Delphine. We'll see if you can glean something from these other conversations.
If you can see a creature's mouth as it's speaking a language you understand, interpret what it's saying. You have a +5 bonus. That's the passive. Okay,
Yep.
right. So perception, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
It's okay. So you do pick up a few things. You get kind of 2.5 statements out of this. You hear one person mention, all started after Gunther, was leading a hunting group up into the north end of the forest. Yeah, the owlbear's up there. It surely must be connected to that. You hear read on somebody else. I believe the reason the owlbear spirit attacks is that we are not giving enough offerings to the gods of nature. I suggest we give them more of our food to save our lives. And then you hear another, or kind of just get a couple words off of somebody else. The name, what is the name? The name Abigail and Doc Meyer's office.
I pass all this on to the rest of the team, the guild, and point out who said what.
One could say gang.
Gang.
Yeah.
And you know what, gang? I think we have a mystery in our hands, and we need to solve this.
We've got nothing else to do.
I'd say we have about a day.
That should work. Certainly don't want to stay in this inn
Funny how that
anymore.
worked.
It's filthy.
So,
Shame it only comes out at night, though.
An owlbear?
No, I'm also confident that Master Dwarf, the appropriate thing to do would be, I will inform Master Dwarf that he have a full day today, and we just want our.
Sir Frederick may have had a few too many
What
drinks
do
this morning.
you guys say?
So that was interesting. Fotis, it seems like we're having some network issues on your end. Maybe restart Skype or restart your Wi-Fi. Something about Master Dwarf. Sir Frederick will get back to us once he has cleared some of the alcohol from his system. Any of the rest of you?
Are we hungry? Or should we just go and investigate?
I think we should go. That sounds very interesting. Maybe we should talk to somebody who knows the mayor's wife. Or knew, I guess.
We have Gunther, the hunter. Abigail. This is where I realise my own handwriting is terrible. Mr. Meyer, I think.
Doc Meyer.
And
Doug.
Dead Mayor's Wife, yeah. Okay. Dead Mayor's Wife certainly sounds an interesting first start, doesn't it?
So you can go to the mayor's office, you can go to the Doc Meyer's office, or anywhere else you wish, or you can talk directly to some people around here.
I think we shouldn't confront the mayor right now about his dead wife. So maybe Abigail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you finish your beers, head out. I'm assuming one of you has paid the 1 silver at this point. Whoever wishes to mark that off.
I think Delphin.
Delphine pays. Okay. So as you walk out, it doesn't take a question or two to find directions to Doc Meyer's office, which is actually not far. It's about 100 meters down the road. You just see a kind of a tiny little building, just a little bit off the beaten path. Fairly nondescript, but it does have just the words Doc Meyer kind of written on the door.
Okay.
What's a Doc Meyer?
Doctor Minus. I'm not sure. What are we going to ask before we go in? Or should we just go in? Because that was only half a conversation, so we don't actually know. What?
Blood tools can be useful.
I mean, what do we know? We know that there's an owlbear. You told us that they want to worship, like sacrifice some stuff to the owlbear.
Yeah, but the stuff with Abigail and Dr. Mai didn't quite catch all of it. So
Yeah.
we don't
Me
exactly
neither.
know what the connection is, but you know, I think we can probably just ask random questions.
But what random? Like, what did you have for breakfast?
Well, we could ask her what they're a doctoral first, just as an icebreaker, and then maybe we could ask about Abigail or the Owlbear and see what happens.
Okay.
It's not a very concrete plan, but
Right. So do you go in?
Sure.
Question to the DM.
Yes.
Is an owlbear a beast?
An owlbear, you would know this. It's technically a monstrosity. It's not a beast.
Okay.
Whoa.
He's,
She's not a
he
ranger,
smiles, but his eyes
Sure.
sad.
Right, shall we knock?
Not gonna cast locate animals then.
Yeah.
Get to the bottom.
Unfortunately, no, that would not work.
Shall we knock politely or loudly or just walk in or
I think politely is fine.
How do you knock politely?
like
Like this.
Okay.
knocking aggressively? Be like,
Oh, do like
So
this.
as you do that, the doctor
Now we knock it more than one way.
What do you want? It's early in the morning. And he opens the door, kind of takes a look at the 4 random people and the giant dog in front of him. What is going on?
Hello.
Hello?
Are you Doc Meyer?
Yes?
Well, this is the mystery gang.
Okay.
Are we the mystery? Yes. We've heard about some weird goings on in this city pertaining an owlbear.
Yes, and why have you come here for that? I'm not a
With a-
wildlife expert.
Well, guys, I sort of forgot.
because we can help. We think. We hope we can help.
Okay.
Yes.
We
heard
are about
that
to
you-
solve this mystery, of course.
Okay.
Might have had some involvement or some information or.
My only involvement's been caring for a couple of the people that have gotten hurt. That's all.
Oh. How and what happened to them?
I think it would hurt, yeah.
Have you heard of owlbears before?
Yeah, they have sort of like a beak and look like an owl. Hence the name.
Yeah, big beak, giant claws.
Yeah.
That's what happened to them.
Are they okay? Did you manage to?
Hey,
Save
yeah. I think I mean, poor Abigail's in here right now. She's attacked last night, but she's recovering, I think. The last one was sent home was actually fairly superficial injuries on her. Judy just went missing. I didn't even get a chance to see what happened. She got drug off. I hear it's horrifying.
Oh, how many days ago was that?
That was 3 days. I think that was the first night.
Do you mind awfully if we come and spoke to Abigail? I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
I mean, she's kind of resting right. Make a persuasion check. I may have built your character a little too well. 14.
Average.
Just for a moment, and maybe just one of you, and not the dog. Sorry.
Hey, come on! I walk out.
Who's
the dog.
kind of I'm not actually entirely sure what classes we are, but who's like, is anyone a cleric or anything like that? Or
Technically speaking, you're a bard, Frederick's a fighter, Zane is a druid, Wilhelmina is a wizard.
I said I can definitely walk in and valiantly move forward, but there is a limit to what I can do.
Okay, so he just kind of looks back and forth. You look like you won't cause a lot of trouble. And he points at Wilhelmina.
What? Me?
Yes, you. The rest of you. Just wait. Come on.
Oh, okay. I misheard. I thought she said I'm causing trouble.
No.
Yeah,
You look like the least likely one to cause trouble.
Okay. It's like, what? Okay. Yes, sir. I will do this.
Come on in. And it's as you walk in, it's really not a doctor's building so much as a room. You walk in and there is just cabinets filled with all sorts of strange vials of random things. You see a cot in the corner with a kind of late 20s, early 30s girl laying on it. The smell is very medicinal. It's very chemically. The doctor's office smell, even in Fantasyland.
I love the smell.
Right. Abigail, if you're feeling okay, we have a visitor that would like to talk to you about what happened. And the woman just looks up. Okay, I guess. How can I help you?
Hello. My name is Wilhelmina, and you are Abigail, right?
Yes.
So, me and my friends, we were questioning ourselves what really happened. We were just coming by with our cart, having a nice day, but then it broke down. But now we are with you, and I am with you, and I'm asking myself, what happened that you are now in this situation?
I was attacked by that ghost owlbear thing. I don't know, it was kind of a blur. It was really scary. It's just this. All it really did was push me down, and then I saw it move and felt a burning and looked down and and as you look, there's a gash that looks to be covered by some plasters that's going down her arm. And then I woke up here. I'm not sure. I must have passed out and someone took care of me.
Do you know who took care of you?
The doctor kind of pokes his head up from some papers he was looking at. It's like, that would be me. I heard the commotion and went out and found her lying there. No ghost around, but found her lying there and kind of took her back and wrapped her wounds. It's not as bad as it looks. It's big, but it's not particularly deep. She's lucky. She'll be fine.
And where did this thing happen?
Just in the square. I was walking along and heading home. Met my boyfriend in the tavern. Anyways, and then it just came down the street.
It came down the street, okay?
Yeah.
From what direction? From the town or?
From the north, I think.
Mm-hmm. So, and how did it look like?
Like big and kind of glowy, with red eyes and a sharp beak and like big claws.
Oh.
I'm sorry I can't be more help. It was
Oh,
kind of
that's
fast.
fine. I guess that's for us right now enough to know.
Okay.
Me and my group, we are very thankful for your information. Do you want to have some cinnamon or nutmeg? We have some.
And she looks very confused for a second, like, thank you. I'm okay, I think.
Okay.
Are you sure? I have other stuff too.
You're not there.
Okay.
Zane kind of pokes his head up at the window.
Check this out.
Something for the pain?
No, that's okay. And she just kind of like, at that bit of weirdness, and she's
I'm just
legitimately still tired, so she just kind
I'm
of...
pushing his head like out of the window again.
She's
Go away,
turned
babe.
over, and she's kind of going back to sleep at this point.
Okay, then enough to sleep.
The doctor kind of comes up, like, I think it's time you guys head out.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He's cute, but you know, sometimes he doesn't know what he's doing.
Hey, don't patronize me.
You're
Why
not.
are you always doing this?
Okay. With that bit of information and story, you guys find yourselves back on one of two of the main streets of Yellow Bridge. At this point, it's probably pushing around noon, midday.
I'm personally quite interested in finding out about the hunter or the mayor's wife, even though I don't believe what they said. Still, it could be a connection.
We also could investigate the spot where what was the name? Abigail was attacked.
Mm. The hunter was also mentioning the north end, so that seems to be. We also see what's at the north end. That might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Do you think that you mentioned that the townsfolk wanted to sacrifice some stuff for the village for the owlbear?
What?
Do you think that's? Didn't you say that? Sorry.
No.
but I want to.
Oh, I thought they. I thought that,
Like harvest.
want
yeah. But they want to do a
something
sacrifice, right?
by you guys.
Ooh.
Oh no. Beep boop. boop.
Yeah, people. Technology.
Who's beep booping?
Fotis.
Oh.
Could try without video. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but
Welcome to the Crit Test Dummies podcast, live on Twitch.
Also introducing German internet to the world.
To be fair, Fotis is in Greece right now.
Okay.
But he's
Ding,
connecting
ding,
to
ding,
Germany.
Yeah, true. So what Delphina picked up earlier was not sacrificing, was a person claiming their belief that this Owlbear spirit was revenge of the nature spirits or nature gods because they weren't sacrificing enough of their harvest. That was that person's belief, anyways.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit fishy to me.
sounds very, very, very small town thinking.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I'm just a water genasi.
You are.
Is there maybe Notcha could help pick up the scent of it, you know?
Okay. So are you heading to where Abigail says that she was attacked?
Yeah, maybe if there's a distinct smell, we can try picking it up.
So going from those directions, you find yourself back in the town square again. See, the Wainwright's still empty. Wayne is still writing. It's elsewhere. You have the fallen log on one end. And it doesn't take you long, especially with a group of seasoned investigators like you, to find a spot kind of on the northeast corner of the square where there's just a little bit of blood on kind of a boardwalk area that's been set up. You gather that's probably where Abigail was attacked.
Yeah, they didn't wash the blood away. That's charming.
Oh, it was only last night.
I would like to cast Beast Sense as a ritual to
Okay.
connect with Notcha,
Okay.
and then perceive through his nose.
Cool. Roll a perception check for Notchar then, which he has advantage on.
First rule of the what's not? It's my. Oh no, it's his perception.
Mm-hmm.
Should have picked up his character sheet. Those are mine. It's probably worse.
His is a +4, so if you just roll something, I can figure it out from there.
Okay, it's an 11 then.
Okay.
Oh no, it didn't. Hold on. I'm sorry. I have to-
Technology. There we go. So 17. Nice.
14 with a +4.
14 with +4. Got it. So 14 is still pretty good. Sniff around a little bit. You don't find what you expect. You don't sense any, like, you don't get the smell of wild animals that you're used to. It's just kind of the smells of a town. You get a little bit of, like, maybe axle grease, people, a little bit of blood, obviously, but no beast sense or animal sense.
Can I also, while he's doing the ritual, doing detect magic ritual?
There you go. Yeah. So both of you start doing your rituals. That does take about 10 minutes. So if Delphine would like to do something, Sir Frederick is going to stand there and look impressive.
I'm going to compose a song. I'm going to give them a background.
Okay.
Compose a cheerful ditty whilst they sniff.
Okay. So we get a little bit of a. You have a backing track while you cast your ritual spells.
DM, the beast sense, just I perceive through a beast, like through the creature, just with how they would naturally perceive stuff, maybe pick up on the blood or anything like a trail of something unusual, but nothing.
There's nothing really to get a trail of, because there's nothing really unusual that you're picking up or that's out of place. Besides,
What about the blood?
if you want to follow it, you can, and if you actually letting kind of Notchar follow it for a little bit, you see very quickly that he's heading towards the doctor's office where you just were.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Wilhelmina, your detect magic doesn't come up with anything. There's no magical items or magical things laying around.
So what I can say, it's no magical trickery here, I think.
Yeah.
Guys?
At least nothing that is still present.
Huh?
At least nothing that is still present.
Sure. Do I know,
What
like,
did you-
how when somebody casts something? Or...
Sorry?
You go? Or me? If if somebody casted something, how long would it, like, stay there? For instance, like, I know the incident was last night.
You go well.
Just hear the ghost voice of Sir Frederick sometimes popping in. I mean, some very powerful spells might leave some residual trace behind. Generally, detect magic will only pick up what is currently active.
Okay.
Occasionally, for flavor, a DM can fudge that a little bit.
Sure. Punch it a
Question.
little bit, Peter, now.
You know what really intrigues me? Any of you know if ghosts live gashing wounds?
Have we encountered any ghosts? I don't think so.
Not actual ghosts that you've found. One of you can make a, let's say, religion check. Why not?
Not it.
I have no knowledge in this. I'm just curious if
Okay,
that is something that is, common.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my character sheet, and I think I should do the
Go for it.
check.
14, not bad. So, Wilhelmina, you've studied this, that, and everything else. You do know from some of your writings some stories that you've read regarding spirits and spirits that have refused to move on or are not allowed to move on for whatever reason. Some of them can attack physically. It's not common. Ghosts will, at least ghosts of humanoids, tend to just possess things and attack stuff that way. At least those are the stories you've read. So it can happen, but it's not common.
I mean, it can happen, but it's not common.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
describe the area of the
because-
square a little bit more? With for example, what's on there? What's within 30 feet?
Sure. As I bring up my own map, so I can do that for you. You see around this square, it's kind of got 5 exits to it. You have a bigger building that is on the north side of it. That is the Fallen Log Tavern, and you're kind of on the northeast, and going around it is where you're kind of looking right now. Along the other side of it, heading off northwest, is another road, kind of going clockwise if you're looking down on it, so going towards the east side. You see the Wainwright, then another road heading off to the southeast, then another just general store road heading south, another store, you guess, there's no real sign on that one, road heading west. And then in the northwest corner, looks to be some sort of grocer's or just general store.
Would there be any decoration or trees or brushes outside?
No, this is a pretty well-worn and well-traveled area. There's no real undergrowth or anything here.
Okay.
When you were looking at the blood, did you see if it was it just a stain, or was it a trail going up the path?
It looks to be just a stain, so maybe where she fell down after being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go and talk to some more people, or do you
I
think?
say that we should probably follow the trail and see where it leads us. I'm sure the answers will be at the end of it.
Okay. Trail of what? You followed the scent of the blood and it just took you to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Let's see here. One of you make a survival check.
I'll make one.
Okay, Zane, make a survival check for me, please. Nineteen is very good. So as you're looking around, despite how well traveled this is, you do find some footprints that they're not humanoid, they're not horses, they look to be, in fact, bear-shaped.
Huh. Ghosts don't leave footprints. Look at that.
And they are
Okay,
apparently...
I have an amazing idea. Let's split and search the area.
I go with Zane.
Okay, so those tracks are heading up that northeast path.
Okay.
But we also could
will-
just follow the tracks.
Yeah, but if
Those
we
are the only
split,
tracks
we'll
I-
cover more distance.
This also relates to the thing we heard about
We
Gunther
would
the
cover the
Hunter.
wrong distance, and maybe that's... Why would we... We have tracks here? Help me, darling. You're the smart one.
Okay.
I think we
Okay.
should go. I
I
think
don't
we
see
should
any
stay
reason
together.
to split. But
Okay. I will start going and just point me the direction.
Okay. So the tracks head northeast.
I point northeast.
Okay. So as you follow Sir Frederick, who is following the tracks based off of where Zane is pointing, you eventually find your way to... With that survival check, you can follow the tracks easily all the way out of town, despite the traffic up and down this road. You find yourself on the north end of the town, kind of facing the woods that borders this side of the village.
Okay.
The tracks
So-
lead off into the forest.
cool. Do we think?
So let's go into the forest. in
Yes,
groups
it's
of-
finally Doggo's time to shine.
I
Just follow the tracks.
Before
Follow the
we
tracks.
do, not that I'm opposed to going into a dirty forest, but
Hey,
oh yes, you're a druid. Sorry. Do we think an owlbear is going to be on the ground or in the tree, or where do we look?
everywhere.
everywhere.
So two of us can look up and the others can look down.
Sounds like a wonderfully terrible idea because we might walk into a tree. But
It is the idea that will give us, more like this whole scope of the area.
okay.
Yeah, from what I've heard, owlbears are dangerous creatures. So that wouldn't answer your question, but I just wanted to point it out.
Fine.
It shall not matter. We need to protect the village and we need to get to the bottom of this mystery.
And we need to get to the concert.
If I ruin
That too, but
Yep.
first, village.
Okay, well, we can't actually leave the village yet anyway. So, but if I ruin this tunic, then one of you.
You do have to correct everything I say, do you?
Okay.
There is a time that this is not okay. Especially right before a big gig. And we are in the middle of this.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
You seem very grumpy. You're not like yourself. Here, have a berry.
Good berries fix everything.
We played the good. Well, I think we're listening, but if they ask for a guest musician, then I'd be happy to jump on.
You're going to be attending the concert. You might wind up on stage. This is you guys after all. Especially with Delphine, you kind of end up in places.
Yeah.
So, are you heading into the woods? Are you doing more
Yes.
research in town?
I feel
What
like we
would you
should
like
do
to
more
do?
research, but we're here now, so.
I mean, the tracks can maybe disappear, so we should check them out.
Okay.
That's my feel.
I agree.
Okay. Well, Amina, since you started it, make an investigation check for me, please. With advantage, because I'm assuming the rest of them are also going to be looking around with you.
Could I reach into my pocket and eat some mushrooms and cast find traps?
Sure.
But just, well, okay, it's too late. Don't worry, it's too late.
Zane, are
Don't
you
forget-
eating mushrooms again?
Don't forget, I can help you with things. If I inspire you, sometimes let me inspire you before you do things.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have to make a check or anything. I just
okay.
it's a spell.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You sense no traps nearby. What's the range on it?
120 feet.
Yeah. Nothing really.
Yeah. Maybe you did that too early. I thought it was like an always on thing, but all right, sure.
You can check the duration for that for me. Wilhelmina, twos.
Yes.
Investigation with advantage.
You told me. Okay.
It's all good.
Jippy jump.
22. Wow.
22.
Yeah. So between the four of you and also Notchar kind of sniffing around as well, you don't pick up more tracks. Those tend to just kind of dissipate into the underbrush a little bit, become harder to follow. But you do pick up two things on the outskirts of it. One, Notchar notices and kind of alerts you, Zane, to
What is it?
kind of a trail of what looks to be like grease or something like that. Grease or oil or something else, just kind of a drip path leading into the woods. Wilhelmina, you pick up a kind of caught on a bush near where it looks like the tracks went in. Just a little bit of long red hair, different shade of red than Delphine's.
Good you said that.
Where Delphine's is kind of an orangey red, this is like red. It is like the shade of my mug red.
Okay.
What
Guys,
colour was
there's a hair.
Abigail's hair?
Oh, a hint!
Abigail was blonde.
Okay.
I think somebody mentioned something about a red-haired woman before,
I think so.
but I don't remember what it was. Maybe the mayor's wife?
Yeah, but we never actually. Maybe I can't remember now. I didn't write.
But we can ask questions if we come back to the village, right? I pocket the long hair.
I'd like to make a quick note as well. I have a lot of paper and a pen. I'm going to do my best to draw where we've come from, so we don't get lost in this forest.
Okay, cool. What should I do with that? Do a performance check for me, but add your intelligence modifier instead of charisma.
Okay. So I
How
think
do you do it?
So just
take away
take
away one.
Okay.
Yeah, because +3 and +4, so just take away one. Performance. Alrighty.
So 18.
So
oh yeah.
80.
So you feel pretty confident that you can do an accurate cartographical drawing as you explore this forest.
Beautiful drawing.
Huh.
Nice.
I must say, as an artist myself, this is impeccable.
It's
have actually been
surprisingly detailed, especially kind of doing it on the fly as you're moving.
I have been drawing a map, but it's nowhere near as good as.
I've considered pursuing a career in architecture.
You're doing fine, Delphine.
So you're heading into the woods then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I pocketed the hair.
First of all, give me a marching order. So what order are you going to be heading in?
Last.
First, and I will have my shield unsheathed just in case and holding it.
Okay. So Sir Frederick first. Who's second?
I'm walking next to Zane.
Okay, so
We both walk in the back.
Yeah.
Zane and
And
Wilhelmina.
I have I start stuffing my pipe.
Okay, so Notchar is second. Zane and
Alright.
Wilhelmina behind
Ah,
that,
makes sense.
and then Delphine bringing up the rear. Okay. So in that case, Frederick, can you make a survival check for me since you're leading the group? See how
Check
well
if you
I
survive.
can.
navigate
Let's see.
through the woods here. 18
Okay.
with a +0 and 18. You are no fun. So surprisingly,
That's how you lead a team.
your natural confidence as a leader kicks in, and you start just confidently going forward to the north, expecting your confidence to carry you through.
And my shield. Trusty
And your
shield.
Shield's kind of like pushing things aside as you go. as you're going along, and you're hearing, first of all, different music, you are no longer in town. Turn off medieval town, fade in Forest Day. Yay! Sounds like an actress's name, Forest Day. So as you're going through the forest, that's loud. You just hear the birds chirping. Every once in a while, you hear kind of the chittering of squirrels arguing over something, climbing around a tree, saying, "This is home for you."
Yeah,
You're in your happy
I'll
place.
imitate them a little bit, do some little bird noises as well.
And I'm just like, and then you grew up here?
Not around here, but I like to spend time in nature. I'm more
Everyone, please
I
focus. We
feel
are
more
not
at
on
ease
a trip
near the
here.
water.
Yeah.
I like to surf, make my own surfboards.
Oh.
So as you're going
That's
along,
cool.
you're kind of imitating the birds. Not Char looks back at you and kind of.
Yeah, you got it, boy. One day you'll make a proper chirping noise.
And,
Keep on trying.
above Notchar's imitating of birds, we start hearing from the undergrowth.
Dear.
It sounds like an owl.
It sounds like
And
a
you
bear.
see kind of stumbling out of the undergrowth from in front of you, two large owlbears
Jeez.
step through the undergrowth, starting to pace towards you.
That
And
escalated quickly.
I will need you to roll for initiative, please.
Can we do that with the app thing?
Yes,
or not?
you can do that in the app as well. And then place yourself somewhere towards the bottom end of this
Where you- like
screen that you now see before you.
Oh no.
So if you're newer to D20, go to the journal, it's the newspaper looking thing, and then click on the name of your character and you can drag them to a square to start on.
Wait, did I wrote the 16.1.12?
You're very precise.
How did that happen?
What?
What should we?
We're gonna call it a
start them with?
16. So anywhere on the
Okay, 16.
lower half of that. And then I will get
Yeah.
my stuff set
I'll
here.
position myself here.
I have a roll 20 question. I have
Yes.
wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Don't worry about that. I'm not using the turn tracker on roll 20. So don't
Okay,
worry about it.
How do I place myself?
So that is
Further down, I think.
Zane is a 6. So that's a +2. That's a
Sorry, because I missed the roll. I think mine is a 17.
+1. Okay.
Because I rolled an intelligence save for some reason.
Okay. It's fine. So, Fred.
Oh no, I cannot delete it anymore.
Mine is a 16. And Delphine's an 8. Again, for those that might be watching, specifically my parents, because they said they would watch this and they have no idea what D&D is about. Initiative is basically rolling to see how fast your character moves, so it sets order for combat stuff, so you know who's going to go in which turn. So it's not just a free-for-all, though free-for-alls are kind of fun sometimes.
I am not seeing this anything in this newspaper tab. It's just blank.
Oh, because I think you joined a little later to the group. I will fix that for you right now. So, that is...
Love is in the air.
Oh, Peter, my token is there twice for some reason.
Okay, I'll get rid of one of them.
It's just a glimpse in the future, man.
Chris, that should be there for you now.
Yeah, I'm just.
How do I? Oh no.
Oh, that's fun. And the computer that I'm using to run this just froze.
You know what? You can leave it here in the back in the area.
And you just drag it, or you click, or.
You guys are dorks. Oh no. Okay.
No, it's 3 Zanes.
Huh. Well, It has been about an hour and 20. The computer that I'm using to run combat and stuff right now has just decided that it's going to stop working. So this seems like a really good time to take a short 10-minute break.
Union break.
So we will be back with our first battle of this little doohickey here in about 10 minutes. So thank you guys very much for sticking with us, and we'll see you in a little bit. There we go. Our group of intrepid adventurers have followed a trail of the supposed Owlbear ghost into the woods, and under Sir Frederick's confident strutting, probably, through the woods, shield first, they have drawn the attention of two actual owlbears, just where we have left off. So before we left, we rolled for initiative. Sir Frederick, confidently strutting through the woods. You're up first.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I will. Is it that's the square right in front of the green here, the one to the right? Can I ping somehow? Or
That one?
yeah, just there. Is it? Can I see if it's easily passable by someone, or it's kind of blocked?
Let's say anything that is bushes, things like that, would be difficult terrain. Where you see stumps, rocks, those are impassable.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I think I will go here.
Okay.
Move it.
So you have the ruler thing selected. Go over to the left and click the little pointer thing and do select move.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's all good.
I think I'll go here.
Okay.
And have a ready action.
Okay.
So if either of the birds come close to me, I will attack them, and of course unsheath my blade.
So attack as soon as one gets in range. Got it.
Yeah.
Wilhelmina, you're up.
So, do they look like they're attacking us, or are they just like?
They are stalking towards you right now.
I'm like, oh, what are we going to do? And I just walk here.
Okay.
Oh no, here maybe. And I will ready. I will ready a magic missile.
Okay. To trigger
when some of the owlbears attack one of us.
Okay, so to trigger an attack, Delphi.
Yeah.
Okay, I will move to hide behind this bush tree thing. And for a bonus action, I will cast Bardic Inspiration. So I will bring out my flute and play a not irritating but extremely inspirational tune on my flute that inspires everyone around me. Well, not everyone, but oh wow! Yes, just like that.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone for the next 10 minutes within 60 feet of me has 1d8 they can add to ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Nice.
That's my bonus action.
Nice.
And I think this is bonus action. Yes. And for my main action, I will do very similar. I will ready my crossbow to shoot if an owl comes within range.
Okay.
I think they are already in range.
Yeah, they are already in range of a crossbow.
Crossbow is actually not very high range, so.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, it's 30 feet, so it's just within range for you.
All right. Well, when it gets to no, I don't know why I'm moving my mouse around. You can't see my mouse. Hang
No.
on.
Click on something and hold it though. It will ping, and we can see where you're clicking.
And it gets to here. Ish.
Okay.
Yeah, that sort of area.
Right around there. Got it. Okay. that brings us to Zane. They rolled really bad on initiative.
We should have run.
That is not very mystery guild.
Zane is taking a deep puff from his pipe of smoke monsters,
Yep.
and he's exhaling to make a shape of an owlbear appear
Okay.
out of smoke next to him.
I do believe that pipe can only make something within a 1 cubic foot. So you're making a 1 cubic foot big owlbear?
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm petting it a little bit. Don't attack me, I'm not your enemy.
So Zane creates a little mini owlbear that's floating in the air next to him that he's just kind of petting right now.
I have your baby.
That's dark.
Notchar is going to just move back next to you, as he does. And that brings us to the owlbears, finally. So the first one is going to step up towards Fred, and I do believe that triggers a bunch of actions off of you guys.
Oh yeah.
So, Sir Frederick, go ahead and take the attack if you want to.
Okay, so I can use a full attack, right? So
It's just a single attack.
yeah,
And don't forget you have inspiration too. You can use if you want to.
yeah. So it's I have. Is it on every action or one for the next 10 minutes?
That's actually what I'm trying to figure out. It's not very clear.
For Bardic Inspiration, you choose when to use it.
It's one shot, one use, one use.
One time use, but
Okay,
you can
let's-
use it whenever you wish.
Yeah, let's not do that now. Okay.
That's a miss.
Boing.
So it's just one attack.
Yeah, just take the first one. The second is
Yeah.
just a misclick, I think.
So the first one, neither one would hit. Anyways, so the first one, roll the one. The owlbear comes up, and it's much faster than you think it's going to be, and just kind of the surprise of how quick it's moving just doesn't connect at all. Delphine, do you want to take a shot now or wait for the other one?
I think I'll wait for the other one.
Wilhelmina, same question with the magic missile.
I would shoot it at this guy. I'm just like, oh no, and I'm.
Okay, go for it.
Where is it? Yeah. Cast. Did it do something?
Not that I'm seeing.
Okay, try it again this way.
There it is. So 4 points of force damage as Wilhelmina kind
Wow.
of throws her hands forward, and these little globules kind of spiral their way up and land on either side of the head of the owlbear.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Can it be that? That I'm rolling not. Shouldn't it be 2d4? Because I cast it on second level as it says, but it
Right.
just rolled 1d4.
So it rolled a 4 total. So I think it did roll 2d4.
But it
So-
says in the thingy that it just rolled 1d4.
1d4
If you hover,
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Roll it again then.
if you hover over it.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
just roll an extra d4 for you. Not a problem. And it rolled a 4.
Oh,
So that'll
okay.
add 4 more damage to
We
it.
take your roll.
Yeah. So 8 damage. Yay, figuring out technology and how to play dice rolling games with no dice. Woohoo! So you release that, both of the little orbs are into the owlbear, but it still comes up and takes a big rear back with its head, almost like a giant pigeon, brings its beak slamming towards Sir Frederick. I'm assuming that what was that? 16 does not hit, I believe.
Nope.
Okay. And then next one, it comes up with its claws swinging down and criticals. Rolled a 20 on it. So you knock the beak out of the way, and then the claws come in for a lot. For 23 points of damage.
Ouch.
Nice.
As it just, you lift the shield to knock the beak out of the way, and it takes advantage and just nails under the arm, right underneath the armor. That hurt. The second owlbear
Grunting it.
starts to come up as well. And we'll do the same thing. It's going to shoot, Delphine.
Okay. Seeing it approaching through the branches, I let loose with my mighty crossbow.
Pew pew! And it hits.
Oh,
So
did
the
I just?
second
Oh,
one
okay.
comes running up, and you manage to catch it in the shoulder, kind of mirroring what the magic missile just did a moment ago, but with an actual thing, not magic. Kind of catching it in the shoulder, but it still sees the big, shiny, basically tin dinner in front of it.
It did. Right. Jeez.
I will take a picture of my screen if you don't believe me. It's the exact
we
same
can
two
see it.
rolls.
You're not rolling.
Oh, you can
invisible
see it?
now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it should be rolling just for me, but okay, sure, whatever. So the first beat comes down, and again, rolls a 16 total for that. Swipe it out of the way, and apparently did not learn your lesson very quickly from the last attack, because it literally does the exact same thing. As soon as you bat the beak out of the way, the claw comes right in for another critical hit. Sorry. So it's going to be 48 for 27.
Jeez.
27. Nice.
48, 7, 5, 8, and 2.
So
Plus
I'm
5.
pretty much gasping right now, barely holding it together.
After two very heavy hits, very quickly, surprisingly quickly, sorry. Yeah, that was a lot. But that's the end of their turn. Frederick, your turn.
So I'm fueled with fury. And like, that's it. I'm your target. Leave my friends alone. But now it's my turn. And I'll just throw all the attacks on the left one.
Just so you're aware, the left one looks slightly bigger than the right one.
Yeah, we're going for the big one.
Okay, go for the big one.
So I'll get one. No, I will not. Okay, for the next one, then for the bonus action, should I do anything else? Give me a second to think about this. Yeah, I'll attack again.
Okay, go for
The
it.
same one, and I'll use a bardic inspiration for how much do I add?
1d8.
1d8 on top of it.
Okay, do you want me to? I'll just roll them separately,
Yeah,
or
just roll separate, it's fine.
Yeah, for the fuck.
15.
For 15
A
for the
15 will
second
hit
attack.
though. So 8, that will take the one-handed because you have shield. So that'll be 8 points of slashing damage. As you come down with the first, really hurting after that, the first swing of the sword doesn't connect, but you kind of get your footing again. On the backswing, you manage to catch right up the chest, and you see a red line start to show up underneath the owlbear. Okay. That brings us to, unless you're planning on running away somewhere, that brings us to Wilhelmina.
No one's
So,
standing my ground.
I just to want to assess the situation a little bit. How bad does Frederick look?
Very
is better.
hurt.
Fairly good.
Very hurt, and I'm just like, oh no, Frederick! And I'm just going to cast my only better skill I have. Again, Magic Missile, this
Okay.
time level 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta
Yeah.
roll 2 again,
more times.
right? Yeah.
And those should all get the +1 on them, correct?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So that would be 4, 5, 9, 11 total. So as you release now 3 globules of energy that swirl and kind of spiral around each other and just doom, doom, doom. But it never misses. Typed out "this spell sucks" over in our chat. But it does slam into it, and it's that owlbear is now visibly hurt at this point after kind of the bludgeoning it's taken from your repeated spells and the big sword swipe. It's still standing, it's still fine, but it's taken a few hits at this point. Are you going anywhere or staying put?
I am staying put.
Okay. Delphine.
I've just noticed that Healing Word is a bonus action, so seeing how much damage. I've already forgotten the character's name.
Frederick.
Sir Frederick.
Frederick has taken. I'm terrible at remembering character names. I will whisper the healing words in his general direction.
Uh-huh. Okay. That is,
For 6 healing damage.
so 6 points back to Sir Frederick.
Okay.
And I'll just mark off that spell. And then for my main action, I think turning my words of encouragement and healing, I turn them to mockery.
Okay.
Vicious mockery.
I love the spell. That is a wisdom save, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to do it in owl speech.
Which is a +1 for these guys. So 11, I don't think makes it, so go for it.
That is a fail.
Yeah. That's 4 damage. Is this the one on the left or the right, by the way, that you're going after?
Oh, the one on the right, yeah.
The one on the right that hasn't been hit as much. Okay.
So that was 2d4, 1 plus 3, not great, but there's other things. It takes 4 psychic damage and
Okay.
disadvantage on its next attack.
Got it. So that will be its next beak hit, then will be a disadvantage. Good. Are you moving anywhere or staying put?
I'm staying hiding behind my tree.
Hide behind the tree. But how do you mock the owlbear, by the way? What is your insult that you throw at this guy?
I will say, look at you. You're not an owl. You're not a bear. You don't even know where you are. What a pathetic creature.
Oh! and you see it just kind of like, it looks at its claws, it kind of beaks its forearms for a second in confusion, like, what am I? And it takes 4 points of existential damage.
Well, it's pretty personal.
Zane.
I see this and I was like, oh shit, they mean trouble. Fuck. Let's get down to business. What do I do? Oh my god. First of all, I mock them by strangling the little smoky bear next to me. Like, this is going to happen to you as well if you don't stop hurting my friends. And then I whisper into Frederick's ear, fart, and he feels the healing flowing through him.
Woohoo.
I cast Healing Word. Not sure why it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Cast.
5 more.
Okay. We are feeling a bit better.
And then
But
I cast Fairy Fire to outline them.
Nice. And that will cover both, I believe, yes? So, dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
So their dex is +1. So one on the left is 12. I believe that's a fail. One on the right, also a 12. So,
yeah, it has a disadvantage, I think, but
didn't matter.
yeah.
That was just on the attack roll, so it wouldn't apply there. So yeah, it is. They are now both brightly lit in this. What color is your fairy fire? I'll let you pick that.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. So now both of these owlbears are now both brightly wreathed in this purple energy that has suddenly fallen around them. That makes for a very easy target now.
Okay.
But it is now their turn, unless you're moving somewhere, Zane.
I think I'm good where I am.
Okay. So owlbear on the left is kind of looking at this, looking around, and we'll go for the shiny thing in front of it again. Coming down with its beak as a 18. It's got a +7. Does that hit?
Nope.
Nope. Nice. AC is 19.
Yep.
Nice. By 1. And the claw comes in for not a crit this time. So you manage to kind of learning your lesson a little bit. You kind of bat the beak out of the way and then step back this time, and the claw catches nothing but air.
No, they learned their lesson that they cannot best Sir Frederick. So now they're cowering.
The one on the right first will come in with his beak. It's at disadvantage, so +7 to these as well. We'll take the 3, so that's a 10. That will also miss. Kind of still distracted by the really mean words of the lady in purple. The beak just kind of catches nothing. You don't even have to bat it out of the air. And then it comes in with a claw strike. That is a 21 that will hit. For, at least it's not a crit this time, 13. It's 2d8 plus 5. So 13 points of damage. There comes back up to Frederick.
Okay. So, few birds will not best me, and I will be here on the front line safeguarding everybody by using my second wind.
Okay.
With 1d10 plus 6, just to heal up a bit.
Roll high.
Yeah.
So 9 points of healing.
I rolled, yeah. That was a bonus action, and I think for my action it will be a dodge action.
Alright, so taking the dodge action, so they'll have disadvantage on all attacks towards you. Wilhelmina.
Yep.
Your turn.
Okay, I will walk up 1 square.
Okay.
And I will grab into my pouch, pull out a small container, and use poison spray. Like, shh, stay away from me.
Okay, on the one right in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a...
Oh wait, I shouldn't be...
It's okay. That's a DC 15 Constitution save.
Yeah.
Got it. So their Constitution is +3. Yeah, they save.
Okay,
So is
good.
that half
Because
damage
also
then?
the damage that I wrote doesn't look correct.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
2d12.
Yeah. But they all saved anyway, so...
Yeah. So is that 0 then, or is that half damage?
I think it's 0 because it's a cantrip.
Okay, yeah, usually cantrips are 0. Okay, so that brings us to Delphine.
I think I'm just going to resort back to the natural world and let loose another crossbow bolt in their general direction.
Left or right? Which one are you going for?
I'll stick on the one on the right.
Okay, go for it.
Go.
No.
Oh, oops, sorry. I don't know if
Okay.
the second one
Oh, this
was
would
a
be an
mistake.
advantage anyways because they're outlined in fairy fire. So
Yeah.
we'll take the second one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's lucky.
So that is a 21 to hit, which does hit. 7 points of damage as the crossbow bolt, kind of favoring one leg now after you've shot it on one shoulder, and you use that advantage to just poof, check the other shoulder as well. So it's now got 2 crossbow bolts sticking out of either one of its shoulders, going after Frederick and also kind of trying to bite them out. Can it move or stay put?
I'm staying put.
Okay.
I'm not really a frontline
Oh, shit.
fighter.
Zane.
Oh, sorry, DM?
Yeah, what's
I
up?
forgot something. After I casted poison spray, I would like to walk back.
Yeah, that's fine. Zane.
What's the weather like?
Clear.
Clear?
Yeah, it's a clear day. It's rained recently, but today is just kind of partly cloudy, crisp fall day.
With a hint of lightning.
Okay.
I cast lightning.
Okay.
Call lightning. I mean, yeah.
So that's a dex save on my end.
Yep.
And is that towards both of them, or is that only towards one?
Trying to find that out. Are they within 5 feet of each other? No.
No.
Then it's the one on the left.
One on the left. So that is 4 points, dex 15, which they make. So is that half damage then?
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 2 points of damage.
2 points?
Yeah, did it above already.
Amazing.
Rolled 3d10 and did 1, 2, 1.
I rolled a 15 on these 3d10.
Look above where you originally cast it.
Oh, it did. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. So, sorry.
No worries. I'm just getting the hang of the
It's all good.
Beyond 20 thing.
Oh, 1 to 1.
Yep.
Nice.
Gotta love those
Good
type
spell,
of
good
rolls.
spell.
Is that continuous at least, or is that a one and done?
Continuous concentration.
Oh, that could get fun.
I have to use my action though. But
Eh.
yeah.
So that now has been hit by lightning. It's got kind of almost like those cartoons where the rain cloud just hovers over the one character. It's kind of got that thing going on over it right now. It's bleeding. It's got ruffled feathers where the magic missiles have hit it. It's still standing. It's still moving, but it's not having a great day. That brings it to its turn. It's gonna go after the tin can.
Okay. Bring it on.
Yeah, because they're not that smart, so it's gonna go after the thing that's right in front of it. So these are all at disadvantage. So beak first. That is got lucky. 12 misses. Tick comes in with the claws. God, I love the dodge action. 10 also misses.
Yes.
So this one's just kind of like, it comes in with its beak, and every time it tries to attack you, there's like an aftershock of the electricity, and it just kind of, and it throws it off and it can't quite connect with it. The one on the right, same thing. You're dodging around, so this is at disadvantage still. 14 is going to miss with the beak. You're just off to one side as the claws come in to try
I'm
and take you to the
dancing.
other side.
I'm moving.
It's a 10. You are just, it's almost like a ballroom dance that you're doing right now. Just elegantly stepping to the side and kind of batting away all of these attacks. So that is, there you go. They're very frustrated at this point.
Call me Sir Frederick Anderson at this point. You know?
You do hear kind of, they look towards each other a little bit and hear the and we go to Frederick. It's your turn again.
Okay. So you
I
said
think Fairy Fire is gone though, by the way.
How long does that last? One round?
Concentration.
Oh, yeah, so when you switch to lightning.
Just looked at that. Yeah.
Whoops.
We'll still have inspiration dice if you need it. as well.
Yep. So you also have inspiration. Call lightning.
yeah,
Whereas replace
so you
Fairy
said the one to the left is
I mean, it's still moving okay, but it has been visibly hurt.
okay. I will. I will valiantly stand my ground and be ready to dodge for another round.
Okay. So you're taking dodge action again.
Yep.
Wilhelmina.
I'm going to walk up again. And I'm just using my defensive poison spray container to spray him again.
Okay, one on the left, and that is a save, I believe, on my end.
Yes.
Okay, that will be a 9 plus dex save, correct?
It's a constitution save.
Alright,
only.
12, which I'm assuming is not going to be enough against you.
Let me see, but in my head shouldn't be.
No,
Like
it shouldn't
what-
be.
Oh, I have a lot. You gave me a lot of intelligence.
8 prof intelligence, yeah, you should be 5,
Yeah.
7, 16.
Yeah.
So no, that doesn't work. So,
Okay, so
go
now
ahead and
can-
roll damage.
No, that's not right.
It
That's
should
wrong.
be 1d12, so I'll take the first
Yeah.
one, which is still an 11.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's way better than.
yeah. So you,
I think at level 5 it gets another d12, no?
yeah, that might be what's going on.
Oh.
Because it's a cantrip, so it levels up.
Yes. Yeah. So then it's 19 damage.
Yeah, so it is 19.
Good.
Wow. Why
yeah,
do they
For
using
everything.
magic missile? That doesn't make any
because
sense.
magic missile never misses.
Yeah, it just
Uh,
misses on the damage.
Only for you. So as you kind of take out this, like, what is this, a powder or a goo or what is this?
It kind of looks like a spray bottle.
Okay. So you
It's
kind of
just-
have this spray bottle, almost like shooting a cat off the counter. You
It's
shoot it,
yeah.
and it's like this jet of green, sickly-looking liquid comes from the bottle as you say a couple words to infuse it, and shoots out towards this thing and just kind of coats it, and it's suddenly not covered in this purple fire anymore, but it's and it's kind of taking a couple of steps back, and kind of, if you've ever seen a dog that just got sprayed by a skunk and they're very confused and trying to get away from themselves, that's what this owlbear looks like right now.
The magic words are "Stay away, creep."
that is the vocal component for poison spray is "Stay away, creep."
Yeah.
More like foul bear.
I walk back again.
This owlbear after that onslaught is looking pretty not happy at this point. It's looking pretty rough. That brings us to Delphine.
How is the one on the right looking?
It's injured, but still moving okay. It hasn't been focused on nearly as much.
In that
Yeah.
case, I'm going to be... So it's got 2 crossbow bolts sticking out of it.
Yep.
And... Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay.
And
All
you
right.
hurt its feelings.
Yeah, well, I'm going to hurt its feelings some more right now. But I'm going to put it up a notch. I am going to whisper a horrible, discordant melody that only it can hear.
Okay.
So I'll cast. Hang on, I'll do this properly. What? Ah, there we go.
Okay. So DC 15 Wisdom save. Okay, Wisdom's +1, so not awful. But they rolled a 1, so yeah,
Nice.
it fails. So, that is,
So it takes. I got to roll this, I guess.
nope. It's 14 damage.
Oh, I've already done it.
It did it for you.
That is psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible, which I don't actually know if I want it to do, but whatever.
Sure. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually has movement of 40. So 35, and we'll go
Oh.
back around that way.
That was less useful, but the damage was good.
Frederick, you can take an attack of opportunity if you wish as it's running.
Do you think it's? I think it's not. Attack of opportunity is not on forced movement.
Oh, right, true.
Sorry, guys.
It's not technically a forced movement because it's not being pushed back. It's an effect that's making it run away. So effectively,
Okay.
it's the same thing. So
Yeah.
Fotis,
And-
you can take an attack of
Yep.
opportunity if you wish.
I was about to ask. Oh, sorry. Take the attack of opportunity. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
No, it's. I was rolling that it was
Okay.
a bit.
yeah, we have some
How
internet
is-
issues again.
How
Of
is Frederick?
course, if I can take an attack of opportunity, I can take.
Go for it.
He is hurt. Like you can see him panting.
Yep.
He's still there. But the
still
whole
hurt.
focus is about
right. In that case,
evading all attacks that come
as
his
a
way
bonus
because
action-
he's not feeling well with.
Okay. So he's
bonus
gonna let him
action.
run. Okay.
as a bonus
Bonus
action,
go for it.
do you want some healing, Frederick?
I would like to make an attack of opportunity against him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
go.
go.
For it. Sorry, I thought you said you weren't going to do that.
If possible, for sure.
Yeah, it's possible. So go for it if you want to.
I'm sorry because it was making. I was.
Yeah, it's some internet.
Give me a
issues.
second
It's okay.
because it's.
It's okay.
Give me 8 seconds to rejoin. So, what was the decision in between what things? Sorry, I missed it. I heard the attack of opportunity for
Yes.
sure.
So that's where we're at right now. So go ahead and take that if you wish.
What? I can't even see shit right now. Yeah, I can.
The suspense.
I know, right? Will he attack?
Uh,
Won't he attack? If he attacks, will it hit? Who knows?
Shoot in. when the internet was...
Does it?
Downside of
Did,
doing internet things.
did
Everyone's on Netflix.
I did a roll, right? Or
I don't see a roll for you yet, buddy. I can roll for you if you wish.
There we go.
Hey, there it is. Oh yes, and
yeah.
that definitely hits.
Well, I think I've already not yet on the
I'm getting about every third syllable
that's
of that.
roll though.
I'm gonna take the roll that I see, the first one that went through. That's the better one, anyways.
For yeah,
All right.
nice.
So we might have a few more rolls
20.
coming through as the internet
But
brings itself out. That's
no,
fine.
no. First one. First.
Yeah, we'll take the first one. So because we have Sentinel, it tries
The
to run
first one.
away, and you bring the sword down and just catch him, and it kind of stumbles and can't go anywhere. Yeah, I
better.
took the first one.
Yeah.
So it tries to run away as it's hearing this crazy psychic whisper thing bouncing through its head, and it can't get anywhere because as soon as it turns, you just hamstring it, and it falls on the ground. It's still moving, but it just doesn't manage to run away like it wanted to. It brings us to Zane. Both of these guys are looking pretty hurt at this point.
I will cast Frostbite on the left one with Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Use a cloud.
That is a save, correct? Constitution?
Yeah, it's a con. I don't need Inspiration then. Yeah, just a con save.
Okay, so that would be a 14.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so roll damage for that. And
That's
then
it.
leave its disadvantage on his end for attacks as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nine. Okay.
Nine.
So it's now kind of trying to shake this green stuff off of it, and then you just see frost kind of forming at the tips of the feathers. It's looking very unhappy at all of you at this point. And are you gonna move?
No. What's my dog doing? He's growling.
Your dog, unless you say otherwise, he is essentially going to default to protect you. So it will stand next to you or between you and the thing and take the dodge action.
I want him to step forward like 5 feet to, or
That's
like
fine.
in between me and Wilhelmina.
Okay. So that brings us to the owlbear's turns, and they're not looking happy, and you see them kind of turn to each other. And they just kind of, you see almost a nod go between them, and they book. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And that
What?
one is off. He's going away. The other one is going to follow suit as well. Searching easier prey elsewhere.
God damn.
Would it be possible to call more lightning on them?
No, not at this point.
So mean.
So as they leave, kind of silence descends again. You could track them if you wished. But for the moment,
Oh yeah.
calm comes back.
I'm gonna cast vicious mockery on them as they leave, just for no reason, just to mock them for running away.
Okay. They're
Does it have movement speed?
sorry? Fotis went down again.
About
Something
speed.
with movement speed.
I think it's movement speed from Sentinel, and it's until its next turn, and that was on their turn, so they could.
Yeah.
They ran, and you had no more reactions anymore. So, they gone.
They did not look like ghosts to me.
No.
The second one doesn't have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay.
For now, we're gonna rule, just for the sake of moving on, that
They certainly did not feel like ghosts.
So, do we think that was what's been attacking the town, or do we think there might be more?
Yep.
Delphine, you do remember from what you were eavesdropping on earlier in the tavern that there was mentions that there are owlbears in this area of the woods just naturally.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. How did they build a town here?
Yeah.
So, do you think it would be possible that there's like a vengeful spirit and it possesses an owlbear? Because I think this girl, Abigail, if she got attacked by one of those creatures, she wouldn't be alive anymore, right?
Druid. Oh, God. Terrible to remember the names.
Zane?
Dane. From your kind of, hopefully, animal knowledge, do owlbears usually leave forests?
I would think if they are very hungry, they do.
It's like any wild. Yeah.
But cannot say anything about their ghostly counterparts. So I don't think that's what's haunting the village.
I mean, we can further investigate the village, right?
Yeah, I think so,
You do, just as a reminder, because this was from before we left for a break, you got to this point kind of tracking from where you started at the north end of the village. So this is less the conclusion of those tracks. In fact, based off the roll that you made before, Sir Frederick, you're pretty sure that they continue on if you were to continue following the same trail. This was less conclusion, more interruption of what you were following.
Come on. So keep pushing on or head back to get more clues? What do you think?
I'm good to carry on.
Okay.
Let's carry on.
How about you, Freddy?
Yeah, same. Same.
Okay. Same.
I would follow, but I don't know if I can actually be heard.
Yeah, I heard that. It's just a little slow. All right.
Yes, we're pushing on.
Yeah. I will say, those of you, especially higher perceptions, so Delphine, Zane, even if he says he's fine to push on, he's very visibly been hit a few times.
Oh, okay. Let's then. I will cast Healing Word at level 2
Okay.
on. So, Frederick, take another 8 hit points back.
I mean, we could have also take a short breather, right, guys?
True.
I'm down.
All right.
Like I can always chill.
And it's at this point, it's only about 3 o'clock. It's still fairly early in the afternoon.
Oh, I'm getting a little peckish. Should eat something.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So you take a short rest in the woods.
Yep.
Kind of let yourselves recuperate a little bit from everything
that
that's
case-
happened.
I have a good short rest thing. I will use. I will, whilst we're all resting, I will sing a song of rest.
Okay.
So, if you or any friendly creatures who hear your performance gain hit points, gain an additional d6.
Okay.
I will use one of Arcane Recovery. I just need to read the route right now.
Okay.
I'm using mine Arcane Recovery too.
Okay. So as you're resting,
Natural
kinda-
Recovery it's called for me, I think. Whatever.
Yeah. Same thing, different name. So as you're resting in the woods, it's actually quite peaceful out here when you're not being attacked by owlbears. you do have a few kind of little moments where you think you hear, "Woo," but it turns into just another bird song. Thinking back through the day that you've had so far, just kind of take a moment to think of the clues that you've seen so far. So we have message from Fotis as he deals with his stuff.
Put it on auto follow.
Yeah, no. I got you. In other words, be in place. You've heard about Gunther hunting up in the North Woods at some point. The first attack seemed to be about 3 days ago when a woman named Judy was carried off. There have been 2 other attacks the last 2 days, though both of the people that were attacked seem to be only superficially hurt. It's still enough that the villagers are kind of staying inside right now. A couple of the theories that have started around the rumor mill is that it's some revenge for an owlbear that's been killed by Gunther, or perhaps it's a vengeful ghost of the mayor's wife for something they were into. Or maybe it's the nature gods that are upset that the townsfolk are not sacrificing as much of their harvest to them as they should.
I just want to say, it sounds weird to me that the villagers got just injured superficially. So maybe it's not about killing somebody, the attacks, because we saw this owlbear attacking Frederick. It really tried to kill him.
Okay.
Hard to know until we get any more kind of evidence to support either way. It seemed very definite about ghosts. Like, didn't she say it was blue?
How much
The landlady said, didn't she?
do we get back in general?
Yeah. Yeah, you did hear several mentions of it being kind of blue and glowy with red eyes.
So yeah, I think. Oh, red eyes. Okay, well that's definitely it's definitely different from what we saw then. So yeah. Okay, I guess we continue on and maybe I don't know how you find traces of a ghost, but sure.
I think we might have to wait till nightfall.
Quite possible. Yeah.
So as this rest comes to an end, are you going to press on, return to the village? What do you wish to do?
I mean, I do want to ask some questions in the village, but we didn't follow the trail to the end right now. So I think, for the sake of time, we should do this and then maybe ask some more questions in the evening, right?
Yeah, I agree. We started following the trail anyway. It seems a bit wasteful if we make a 180.
Okay. Make sure you've rolled your hit dice for a short rest.
Yep. And you can use an additional 1d6.
And add 1d6 to it. Okay, so as you continue north through the forest, who is taking lead and helming the tracking check for this one? Who's taking front?
Notchar.
Okay, so Notchar is going to take front, Zane following behind.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can. Welcome back. So Notchar is taking the lead unless Sir Frederick would like to.
Yeah, with a bit of latency, I think.
Okay, so Sir Frederick kind of steps in front of Notchar, gathers himself to go forward. So, Sir Frederick, make a survival check for me, please.
Second. Jeez.
10.
Ugh.
Not great. Zane, make a
Not a very cool one.
perception check for Notchar at advantage, please. Because he's right behind Sir Frederick. He can help correct.
It's a 9. Oh, no, it's a 10.
10. Okay, so neither of those are great, but between the two of you, especially since you've been following this trail for a while, so you kind of know what to look for, you get off track a few times, and there's a few moments where you get to a fork, and Sir Frederick goes one way and Notchar goes the other way. Kind of look at each other, come back to the fork, and try again until you figure out where to go. But eventually you do come to a cave in the forest. And you hear from it inside of it.
Sounds like a youngling.
Sounds like I don't want to go in there. Deary me.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's also dark in there. We're all human, yeah?
Human, Wilhelmine is a half-elf, Zane is a Genasi.
Ugh. So we have to deal with torches and nonsense. Okay. Yeesh. Dark, dirty cave. Does not
So
sound-
you haven't looked in the cave yet. You just kind of see it about 30, 40 feet in front of you. And you hear this little sound coming from the mouth.
Want to go check it out?
Guess so.
I do have a dark vision. Yes, I have it. Haha.
I'll let
Can
you
I
go
peek into it?
first.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Go
Can I
for
peek
it.
into it first?
Sure. I'm assuming you would like to. Are you just gonna walk up or try and stealth?
Yeah,
through? What do
walk
you-
up
Okay.
and take a peeky.
Okay. So as you come in and look inside, you do see some bones kind of scattered around, but they don't look particularly fresh.
I'm like, oh
yeah.
no.
And inside you see a rather small cave, like 20, 25 feet deep. It's just a single room. And kind of in the middle of it you see a little, like, not little, a big nest sort of thing. And inside you see 3 little owlbears
Done it!
that are kind of like, whoo, and kind of like playing with each other and kind of jumping on top of each other.
And I'm turning out and look, guys, it's like babies. They're so cute.
Guess we just hurt Mummy and Daddy. Now, how does that make you feel?
The remorse.
Okay, are any of them blue with glowing red eyes?
Nobody has
No.
red eyes.
I would like to walk up to them and give them some rations and try to calm them and see what they're up to. Maybe speak with them if I'm able to.
Yeah.
Hello.
So you're casting Speak with Animals then, or?
It's a ritual, yeah, sure.
Okay. So you take 10 minutes, cast Speak with Animals. Is that just beasts, or with any creature, or what's the spell actually do?
Dang it. It's beast, yeah.
Okay. So you kind of, hello, and they look towards you. And all 3 of them kind of like tilt their heads at the same angle at the same time.
Can I walk up and give them something to eat and try to calm them?
Sure. Make an animal handling check for me, please. Okay, so you come up with some of your
Right.
berries, and I see.
No, for the audience. I don't know. I'm not sure if
Oh, guys, thank you.
people can see.
So he rolled a 1, so a total of 5 on that. For the record, that's really bad. So he comes up. So it's okay. And all three of them just turn to look at your hand. And they go for the berry, but their beaks are really sharp. So as they go for the berry, all three of them accidentally kind of nip you a little bit. And you end up taking 4 points of piercing damage as they all just kind of pierce into your hand going for the berries.
Okay.
They seem happy, but it hurt.
Zane, are you alright?
Don't nick me. Yeah, they want to play, I think.
Or your hand is bleeding. Like really
that's
bad.
That's fine.
I think you're like Gogots fall.
Okay. So as you're there, where are the rest of you? And Fotis is having consistent internet issues, so he will join us if he can later. Hopefully he's able to come back on. In the meantime, we'll kind of, as a group, run Sir Frederick.
Stand there, attack. I am not going and touching dirty animals in a dirty cave. I'm going to wait outside in the sunshine whilst they mess around with them.
Okay.
I'm going to observe like a little bit from a distance because I'm scared of the owlbear babies.
Fair enough. Okay. So, as you're kind of standing around deciding what to do, let's see here. Delphine, you hear coming from the west of you.
Yeah. Does it sound like what we heard earlier?
It does, but much deeper.
Okay, I will. Willem.
And you see
Philipita.
stepping out from behind some bushes, two shining red eyes.
Oh Jesus!
Centered in a feathery blue, almost translucent face. As an owlbear bigger than the ones you've seen before. Steps out from around the bushes towards you all. And I need you all to roll initiative, please.
I guess this is what we'd be looking for, guys.
You found it!
We have a hostage situation.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
Point 12.
What is this point 12?
I don't know, but we're gonna go for it. So Delphine is 7.
Who's rolling
Yeah, Delphine is
Who's
4.
rolling for Fotis?
So one of you just roll a d20. I think his dex is 2, so we'll add to that. So we'll say 14 for him. So, Wilhelmina is 8. Holy crap, Zane's 22.
12 is for Fotis for
Yep.
Frederick.
So Fred's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of you. Okay, so I need you to set yourselves up around Ha. So that is the mouth of the cave. So Zane, you're actually going to be right there. And I'm the only one that can move Frederick, so I will put him on. So Frederick will be back here. There. Zane, you're in the mouth of the cave next to Wilhelmina, if you please.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll work. And see, around the corner comes this guy.
Just take up 4 squares. It'll be very disappointing.
It will. It will come on as 1 square, but then I'll fix it.
Ooh,
A little tiny, no. Not move, make big. There you go. A glowing blue owlbear. And with that, first up on our initiative, Zane.
I will cast a big old smoke screen
Okay.
in front of the owlbear.
Okay.
Oh, no, not again.
This never goes wrong.
Yeah, I try to exhale as fast as I can and as powerful as I can to make it go as far away as I possibly can to not engulf us in the flow.
Okay, so it kind of takes
So
up.
it's just like here, this area.
Okay. So that will be. Alright, so we get kind of this fog cloud thing that shows up kind of around like that. Okay. Are you going to move anywhere, or is that your turn?
I'll stay in the little cave with the younglings for now.
Okay, so you stay in the cave with the younglings, and we go to Fred. What would you guys like Fred to do? I will not make decisions, but I will move him for you.
I think he should be going to this choke point and readying an attack for.
Okay. So about
Well,
here?
Yeah.
Not to the edge of the smoke, and when it comes out, attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll go here, and he's going to ready an attack action. That will bring us to Wilhelmina.
I will walk up a little bit and do the same, like ready an attack. I
Okay.
put out my spray again and just like, oh no, stay away.
Stranger danger.
Okay. Cool. That's gonna be fun. So you're ready in that action. It is now the owlbear's turn. It is going to come forward 5, 10, and then it's going to continue charging through you all.
What?
As it kind of ghosts through this whole line. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's going to end there. And I need everyone that it just went through. So that would be Wilhelmina, not Shar. And
Not sure.
Not
Frederick,
sure.
to make a DC 15 strength saving throw, please.
Oh,
Now make that roll for Frederick.
that's why you gave me so much strength. You got it free.
Okay, so did Frederick. Not Shar. I think he has a +1 bonus if you just want to roll a straight up d20.
Yeah, he does. D20.
Ghost. Ooh. Nope, all three. So all three of you are knocked prone, and you all as well take 4 points of damage as this spectral ghost moves through all of you. And then it is, as a bonus action, is going to take a beak attack at Wilhelmina, which will be a +7 to hit. Ooh, and crits. That would be 2d10 +4. Only okay,
Oh.
so that's not that. That could have been a lot worse. So as it moves through, you all take 4 points of damage as it is. Fixing that for Frederick. I'm going to assume he's at full health at the start of this. It turns around after it stops and just does a beak attack into Wilhelmina's side for 15 points of damage.
15, okay.
Yep. And with that, okay. We move to Delphine. Oh, sorry, readied actions.
Yeah.
So Wilhelmina, you can do your thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I will on the way poison spray him.
Okay,
I
so
guess.
kind of poison spray him as he moves out of that. And that's a Constitution saving throw? Yes.
Yes. 15.
So that is for the record, it is a +3 for him on that. So that is, no, 12. So that's 11 points of poison damage. So So as you hit with this poison damage, it just seems to go through the ghost without doing much of anything. Sir Frederick will take a swipe at it as well. As it goes by, it was 14 plus 5 is 19. That will actually hit. And that will do, what's that? This is 1d8 plus 2. 6. So he comes in with his sword and strikes through it, and it goes through, and you can see that there's some resistance as he's going through, but the sword really does just pass through the ghost. You've seen him hit things before, and it doesn't hit as solidly as you're used to. Yay, ghosts. Now Delphine's turn. Sorry about that.
All right. Seeing all this, firstly, this is a tense moment. I haven't got time for a flute. I'm going to beat out an inspiring pattern on my drum. This is hanging by my waist to give everyone bardic inspiration again. And I think this calls for something big and mean. After beating out an inspirational pattern on my drum, I whisper horrible melodies into its ghostly brain.
Okay.
To cover to cast. Oh.
That's a wisdom saving throw, if I recall. Yes.
To cast, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 3.
Ooh, okay. Wisdom save of 15. 8. It does save.
So
that'll be a 17, which I think is over your DC.
That is
15 says.
half damage.
Half damage. So it'll take 10 points of damage.
Psychic.
10 points of psychic damage.
Crucially, I think.
Important.
Hopefully.
And you do see it kind of...
It doesn't have to move away.
Okay, and it will stay put where it is then. But your spell does... It feels like it finds purchase. It feels like it's affecting something there. Are you going to move or stay put?
I am going to, for now, move back.
Okay. At the end of your turn, as a legendary action, it's going to... I know, aren't these fun? It's going to use its deathly gaze at the thing that just tried to do some weird shit to it. So, Delphine, a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, please.
That is one of my least good abilities. How?
Last but not least.
Okay.
Oh.
So you are now frightened of this ghost for the next minute.
Oh, joy. Okay.
So you cannot move closer to it, and anything you do against it will have disadvantage.
So, that's 10 rounds, isn't it? Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, you can save at the end of each of your next turns.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Okay, so that brings us back to Zane. So it's now standing right next to you.
With its back turned, or?
No.
Okay.
That's just the picture. There you go.
Okay. I cast Frostbite.
Okay. That's a
Depends on the
Constitution
set.
save, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is a +3 for him. No.
Haha!
That is.
Do you roll it or do I roll it?
You roll damage. So 9. So you see this kind of cold start to gather around the edges of this like shifting spectral thing, but it doesn't seem to get purchase. Like it starts, it does something, but not as fully as you're used to seeing.
Okay, and I'll decide to bolt into the fog.
Okay,
because
it will take an attack of opportunity
what
against you.
can't see me
Oh, does it?
There's not
It doesn't get an attack of opportunity because it failed to save on that. Right.
I think it has disadvantage. It can still do it, right?
I don't remember. That's your spell.
What frostbite is disadvantage, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, disadvantage on the next weapon attack it rolls.
Okay, so it's a natural weapon, so that counts. So it will try to make a beak attack at you as it's running away, but it will do so at disadvantage. So that's a 2.
Yes.
Plus 7, so I'm gonna guess a 9 still misses.
Yep.
So it's kind of a little confused by this. Doesn't hurt it so much, but still kind of misses as it's going through.
Can I go here?
Okay.
And I'll scream, "Come on, my boy! This is no place for a fight."
Okay. Not sure I will come and join you. Reaction's been used, so it doesn't get one on that. But
Yeah,
it will...
he's at 1 HP, so he's no condition.
Just from the 5 points of damage from the spectral charge, what else hit him?
No, it was 4 damage, and it has 5 hit points, right? As a mastiff, just
No,
1d8
I gave you
plus 1.
another character sheet for you. Look in the journal section of Roll20.
Oh, that changes.
I leveled him
Slight-
up with you slightly. I
Oh.
borrowed some rules from an alternate ranger build
Okay.
and adapted some of it, so he wouldn't be just a loose thread because we all know the dog of this group is just as important as the rest.
He will attack him then. He'll take a bite and then run away.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let him do that. Go for it.
I'm rolling a d20. Can I actually do the same shenanigans with
You
that
should be
here?
able to.
No, right?
Just click in the character sheet on Roll20. Learning technology. Woohoo!
Did that work? Yes.
Yes, it did. So it automatically rolls 2 dice, so you take the left if it's a regular attack. So that would be a 6, which will miss.
Okay. And he comes to my side.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can use your bonus action to tell him to do something if you wish. Otherwise, dodge will be his default.
He attacked, but I can tell him
Right,
stay
so
here.
as a bonus action, you can tell him, give him a simple command. That brings us to Fred. What would you guys like Fred to do?
I think
Sir
walk
Frederick.
up, hit this guy, right?
Walk up and hit the guy. You got it. So he's-
Preferably with something
It's good that
special.
Shield us
it's good
with
that
your
our,
meat.
it's good that our fighter left.
Yeah, right? So he's gonna walk up and take his sword out. Ah! And actually hit really
Wow.
nicely.
See, what archetype is he?
He's
Champion.
champion.
So it's a crit 19, right?
I don't recall. Sure, why not?
I think champion has is critting on 19. I can look it up if you want.
Don't remember. We'll say it is for now. If you want to look it up, and we can adjust later as needed.
Critical. Yeah, it's right.
Okay, cool. 2d8, so that is 11, plus his strength modifier, so that's 13. But again, the sword just doesn't find as much purchase as you expect it to. Okay, stands there next to Wilhelmina, and as he kind of comes up and does that, the owlbear just kind of looks at him and raises his head back, and as using another legendary action, will bring its head down for another strike against Frederick for 19, which is his AC, so that will hit.
Okay, stop.
Yes.
I'm going to use a reaction.
What you doing?
I'm going to play this a little bit because I'm kind of scared of it. So it's cutting words,
Yep.
but maybe I'm doing it in reverse to inspire Frederick instead or something like that.
Okay.
So I will use one of my bardic inspiration dice to reduce that by 1d8.
Yep. I rolled a 1 for that, which is enough because it was right at the AC. So it doesn't.
Good. Yep. That's what I was hoping for.
Fotis is reminding me from his text that Fred can attack twice, so we'll let him do that here in a second. So yeah, the beak's coming down and it is going straight for Fred's face, and then you just make this weird discordant. It's not really a melody, it's just kind of a sound, a little bit like a 5-year-old their first time on a recorder. And it's like, and misses. Fotis on our chat is reminding me that Sir Frederick gets 2 attacks.
That was me, and also after the attack, he would like to shove it with his shield. As a shield.
It's one or the other, because you either use the bonus action for the second attack or use the bonus action for a shield smash.
Ah, okay. Attack.
Cool. So that's 8 plus 5. That's a 13, which will not hit. So the sword goes through and it just kind of.
All the fuss for nothing.
Maybe he should use his bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Oh yeah.
So it has a 1d8 to add to that. 7, which will be enough.
Wow. That's
Between
the best bardic inspiration I ever witnessed.
Between the 4 of us, we'll get this figured out. And we'll come in for another 5 points of damage, but once again, it's just not finding purchase the way you all are used to this big, strong friend of yours hitting things. That will bring us to the end of that turn. Wilhelmina, your turn.
I saw that Zane was like distracting the Owlbear, where he was disengaging. So I'm going to run 2 without disengaging.
Okay. Sorry,
Can I still shoot stuff at the Owlbear while I'm afar? In the cloud, I mean?
As long as you're not in the cloud itself. So if you're standing right there, yes, but it also can see you perfectly well.
Okay, and then I will shoot level 3 magic missile.
Okay, go for
Getting
it.
very creative with my spells.
Hey, it works.
Wait, why doesn't this? Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And we'll
So wait, I'd have
2
to
more.
go 2 more.
So that's 2 plus 5, so 7 plus 2 more, so 9 points of damage.
Nice.
And I walk 2 more. 1, 2. I'm
Okay.
just like, goodbye.
Hiding in the fog. Okay. And that brings us to the Owlbear. Seeing... Yeah. Kind of seeing everything run away from it, it's just gonna kind of look around for a little bit, a little annoyed. You see it rear its head back and you hear a it's weird, like hawk-like screech come out of its mouth that all of you can hear. You're all within 30 feet, so I need you all to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
So when I woke up this morning, I had this vision of somebody screaming at me, and I just came up before me, so it turns into a 17.
Nice.
And I passed that thingy.
Okay, so using Wilhelmina's divination specialty, so we'll pass that one. Patrick saves on that.
I'm just not that bothered by that. I'm just a really chill dude.
That would also include Notchar, by the way. He's within hearing range as well.
No, not sure.
No.
I would like somebody else to roll a d20 for Sir Frederick. I should not roll this one.
I do.
Okay, go for it.
I'm the fastest.
Okay.
Wish. Both failed.
Okay. So, Sir Frederick.
Notchar didn't save.
Okay, so Notchar, Sir Frederick, Constitution. He would actually make that. So Notchar and Delphine. This discordant screech rips through your brains, and everything just goes dark. And both of you immediately drop to 0 hit points.
Oh, Jesus.
The rest of you
Oh no.
take 3d6. That could have been worse. The rest of you all take 8 points of psychic damage.
Wait. What the heck, dude? I'm going down still. Damn it.
8 still takes you down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm just like, Say.
Oh no!
So,
Were you able to shout something in the fog?
Yeah, I said. Say.
okay, so we're now down to. Whew, that worked. Sir Frederick and Zane are the last two left up at the moment. So, which brings us to Delphine. Death saving throw, please.
Am I still frightened?
You're unconscious, so that breaks that.
You have a bad dream.
Okay, how does this work with... Oh, here we go.
I just rolled a 20, I guess.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a success. So that's the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, the owlbear is going to just stare at Fred, and the eyes are going to glow a bright red. Needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. That's going to be great for him. What she makes. Just is kind of shakes off the effect as the fear tries to grip his brain. He shakes it off. Zane.
I look in the direction and I see nothing, but I'm screaming, "Don't die on me now!" And I cast Healing Word as a third level spell
Okay, on whom?
on Wilhelmina.
Okay.
Of course.
Sorry, Chris. That was my whole plan from the beginning.
I was half expecting you to go for the dog.
I was just gonna say.
Oh wait, I was Oh god.
I am also a healer, though, so you really should have healed the healer. But anyway.
I know, but
Okay.
He's a stoner. You cannot count on him.
2.
no, sorry, that was not the roll.
Okay.
I just re-roll.
9 plus.
9 plus 4, 13.
So 13 hit points back to Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. And then I see what's what,
Uh-huh.
and I cast Frostbite again.
Okay.
Wait, am I in range for that?
You're within 20 feet right now.
Looks like it.
Okay. So Constitution save on that, I believe, which he fails. 10. So that was reduced to 5. As the cold again starts to surround it, but then dissipates off of it.
And I quickly look around,
Mm-hmm.
and I see.
You actually can't see Delphine because she ducked behind a rock and then fell over.
No, no.
just throwing that out there.
Okay. I go back in the fog.
At the end of your turn, it's going to take another beak attack. Use its last legendary action to take a beak attack at Fred at disadvantage because of the frostbite. 13 plus 7, 20 will still hit. So that will be 11. Sir Frederick's doing okay, but he is starting to look hurt. As we move to, that is Frederick's turn. It's his turn now. Would you like to double attack, shove, dodge? What do you guys think?
I think how he would act would be that he would start dodging
Start dodging?
when he's hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, and can he also second wind? It's a short rest, right?
Yes, he can take the dodge and second wind as a bonus, so that's fine. So that's 1d10 plus 6 for him. So that is 1 plus 6. So that's 7 points of damage back to him. As we move to, and he will take the dodge action.
Can he see
He cannot see Delphine.
Delphine?
I see my legs.
Yeah, he might see the legs sticking out.
And he's like,
Oh no! Stop
He
it.
wouldn't know that you went behind there. So actually, let's do a perception check for him. And I think his perception was plus 3, if I recall.
can
That
check.
is 10. He's going to notice soon that you're not doing anything, but hasn't quite caught on yet. So that's the end of Frederick's turn. Wilhelmina, you're on the ground but awake now.
I stand up and I'm like, oh, what's happening? And I stumble out of the fog and I turn around and I see this owlbear. I was like, oh, owlbear! And I'm shooting the spell again.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything else.
Magic missile?
Yes.
I love magic missile. It's such a great spell.
You can have it.
Dude, how often I miss with my spells.
That's also true.
So it's 4, 8 plus 3, so that's 11. 4, 39. Okay. Whoop, didn't say that out loud. So as these 3 bolts release, and they just kind of sink into it and actually seem to disperse some of the spectral form of this owlbear as they dig into it. That will bring us to the owlbear itself. Let's see here. So the first thing, what is it going to try and do? Yeah, it's going to go for what's right in front of it. It's going to take a stab with its beak and then double claws at the tin can in front of it. This is all 3 of them at disadvantage because he took the dodge action. So for our Beaky. Beaky's a 15, that's going to miss. First set of claws. Also a miss.
Nice.
20, the last claw comes in, so Sir Frederick's kind of dancing around, blocks off the beak, dodges from the spectral claw of the one hand, but the other claw comes up and catches him across the chest for a total of 2d8 plus 4, so 13, 17 slashing damage. It takes a chunk of the front breastplate up as the claw comes up and through it. That will end the owlbear's turn. It's actually, seeing this other spray come towards it, actually, it's going to spend its movement to actually go through Sir Frederick and end up right there.
Opportunity attack, Sentinel.
No, because he did not leave threat area. There's no opportunity attack.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a very fancy strafing around the character. It doesn't actually provoke attack of opportunity. Ghosts! Delphine. Death saving throw, please. 5, that's a failure. And we'll say at this point, Sir Frederick has noticed that you're not there anymore.
The legs are shaking, like.
So that will bring us up to... Oh, as it comes up, it's going to use its legendary actions, and I need... It stares down Wilhelmina, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Eyes start glowing a huge bright red. And you just kind of... As it's coming up to you to do this, you actually take a step back and trip for a second, and your glasses, the spectacles that you wear, come off your face. So you have your eyes closed, and you're reaching around for your glasses while trying to do this, and you're just oblivious to that happening at all in front of you. It takes no effect.
You know what's happening here?
That had to happen somewhere, folks. So, can't see a thing without my glasses. Zane, your turn. Not sure. Oh, not sure. Should have made a death saving throw last time as well.
No.
Oh yeah, I'll do 2 this time.
Okay.
But what I will do now is the question. I'll step out because I don't know where it is.
Okay.
I was like,
and it's right there.
Shit. And I'll immediately do another frostbite.
Okay. So that's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Which it makes. So I believe it's
All right.
cantrip, so it does nothing, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's bad. Then I
That's less than good.
yeah. I use my bonus action to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
Somewhere far
Over
away.
the rainbow.
That'd probably be helpful.
Maybe here.
Okay. So bonus action, Misty Step over towards Delphine behind the bush over there.
Don't leave me! Zane!
And then
Go back into the cloud!
And then I need 2 death saving throws for Notchar.
Oh,
So, question for the DM. If
Yeah.
Nacha dies, is he like back on the original stream then?
different timeline.
Yeah. So this is.
I
we're
think there are
considering
3
this
elves who would be happy to not have him around anymore.
So that's a 20.
Ooh, he is back up.
So a natural 20 on his first death save. So Notchar is he's stable. He's still technically at 0 hit. He's still. Not
He
20,
comes back
0 or 1.
with 1 HP out of
Right.
20, I think.
Sure, we're gonna go with that. Rules are
So just some more roots in
rules
our
are
favor.
suggestions more than strict guidelines. So Notchar kind of like shakes off the dissonant screech that put it down a second ago, and just kind of is wondering where its buddy has gone.
He's sort of like disoriented and
Yeah.
stumbles around a little bit here until he pokes the leg of Wilhelmina.
Ah! Something wet is.
That's
my
my turn.
leg.
It's his nose, punk, just right up against your leg. All right,
Disgusting.
so that is. So it's going to use its last legendary action for this turn. It's going to go after Wilhelmina. So its last legendary action, it's going to take a beak hit. Yep. The 19 plus 7, so 26, which I'm going to guess hits. 4.
Oh, wait.
What?
I'm just remembered. I woke up this morning again, like after I took I woke up in the morning and I
Divination!
remembered that somebody was doing something to me. Then I fell asleep again. I
Okay.
woke up again and I dreamed again. I had another vision that somebody was trying to beak me, and it's going to be a 3.
So for those that aren't familiar with it, divination wizards are kind of awesome. They basically roll numbers at the beginning of the day, and they can choose to use them on their own rolls or somebody else's at some point, anytime they wish.
Well, just why I was confused as to what you were doing.
Yeah.
Important, isn't it?
Divination wizards, they kind of get this weird, they get kind of shoved off to the side, but they're kind of awesome.
I think a lot of guys playing divination right now. I think it's popular, but I don't know. Whatever. That's a
That makes me
discussion
happy.
for another one, for another day.
I always think of Professor Trelawney for that, but that's awesome. So yeah, it comes down, and then there's this kind of moment of bit reality where you kind of go, I've seen this moment before, and you take a step to the side, and the beat goes right through where
No,
you
I'm
were
just like
a
doing this
second
one.
ago.
I'm just holding my head and just like ducking.
Okay, well that happened. So that brings us to Sir Frederick.
I think he should go all out attack, right?
Yeah, if he has anything vaguely magical, then that might be helpful, but I don't know if he does.
Not really.
Oh,
Only his smile is magical.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has a very magical smile. Very, very white teeth.
Use it then, use it!
He smiles just like a lighthouse. So,
Double attack or what?
double attack, dodge, go to Delphine. So
Who rolled?
he has a healing potion.
Oh, I have healing potions. We always had this thing in my old D&D group of like, use in case of emergency healing potions
Is
around the deck.
is a healing potion bonus action?
It's a bonus action. I kind of go off the Mercer rules for this because it makes sense to me. So it's a bonus action to take yourself. It's an action to use on somebody else.
Okay.
What are you rolling, Wilhelmina?
I thought I was rolling for this for Frederick.
No,
Or was somebody else?
I was asking what he was doing. There wasn't a decision made on that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm sorry.
We'll
So
ignore
those roll are not.
That's for the best that we ignore those.
I would think he would try to defend us, and he probably sees the Owlbear attacking Wilhelmina
Okay.
and try to get his attention again.
Okay, so double attack.
I would maybe say 1 attack and 1 healing potion for himself. He has 3.
Okay, let's go with that.
I don't know. It's a suggestion. I'm not I'm not playing him.
Okay,
Unless
go,
I
go.
hear something else in 3, 2. Okay, so first of all, attack. Stabbity. That will hit with an 18 plus something. Will easily hit. So 1d8 plus 2 is a 6 as it stabs and kind of finds some purchase, and then as he's holding his shield and sword, he kind of awkwardly grabs a potion from his belt and chugs it real fast, which is 2d4 plus 2. So that is 6 points of damage back to him. 33. Okay.
Can he do anything else?
He can move if he wishes, but it would get attack of opportunity.
I don't think it makes sense.
Okay. So he will stay right where he is, and Owlbear's used his legendary actions. So Wilhelmina, it's your turn.
I'm going to take the disengaged action and I'm going to run.
Okay.
Go. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And I don't think I have a spell which is on a bonus action.
Okay.
So that's eat.
Okay. Do you have a healing potion? You could use that as a bonus action.
Nope.
On yourself. Okay.
I don't have. I bought a magic focus to cast a cool spell,
fine.
but I'm never gonna use that spell.
Funny how that works. So the Owlbear, seeing its targets kind of run away, will focus all of its attention now on the shiny thing in front of it. And so first up is our beak, which will hit for 1d10 plus 4 for 7 damage. Which is basically just negates what just happened. Then first claw comes in for and swing and a miss.
Oh.
Second claw, also swing and a miss. So the beak comes in and kind of catches Sir Frederick right on the shoulder, and as it pushes him down, he kind of instinctively ducks and backs out of the way as the 2 claws cross in front of where his face just was a second ago. And we move on to Delphine. Death saving throw, please. Success. So 2 successes, 1 failure so far. It's a legendary action. Let's see, it's used it on, I think, all of you. It's going to take a, actually Zane's obscured, so can't. Yep, it's just going to take a beak at Sir Frederick. And miss with a 16. So that brings us to Zane.
I'll run towards her,
Okay.
to Delphine, and I run kind of past her and I shout like, "Come on, get back up!"
Okay.
And I cast Healing Word.
Okay.
It is a first level spell slot because I'm kind of out of the big ones.
It's all good. 5. So 5 HP back to Delphine, and she is now awake again.
And I run where I'm standing here, and I cast Mirror Image.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you cast that. Describe how that spell works for you, because I have a feeling it's going to look slightly different for Zane.
Yeah, I still sort of have the pipes in my mouth, and I'm like, and then two illusory selves appear out of thin air,
So
and they
this-
sort of like materialize, and they take the same action, and they sort of like mirror my
Nice.
physique and everything.
So 2 smoked Zanes appear next to him and kind of take what a visibly more solid form. Next. Nice. Seeing you guys come up, it's going to use its next legendary action to a tactical reposition and move 20 feet in a straight line. So that would be 1, 2, 3. Ooh, can't actually get there. Well, because you're in that space, so it can't get to you the way it wants to. 5, 10, 15, 20. So it'll actually reposition here. So it's kind of shoving one of your illusions out of the way, but that's okay. Sir Frederick will need to make a strength saving throw? Yeah, strength saving throw. Which will be a easy success for him. But it does take just 2 points of damage as the owlbear moves through him. Okay. So it's now kind of done this weird ghostly teleport shift thing through Sir Frederick to land right in front of you, Zane. And that will bring us to Sir Frederick's turn. What would you like him to do this time?
Guys.
Basically, attack or dodge.
Can he attack, how to say it,
Or he can also
second attack?
heal. So he can attack twice. He can attack and heal himself. He has 2 more potions. Or he can just take the dodge action.
He can also
Or heal and
use
dodge.
attack
action
and,
surge,
and
right?
shove, right? He can also shove with his shield.
Yes, he can also attack and shove.
Yeah, but for what?
To move him away out of my melee range, for example.
It's only a 5-foot shove. So when it gets
Yeah,
out
but
of range.
I don't think he would think that it will work on a ghost. So
Yeah.
he will probably attack
Okay.
or dodge.
We could use this action surge, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Or
you
it
can
can, like,
essentially
Try to do
get.
some damage.
You could get 3 attacks using the action surge. You want to go for it?
I'm
Okay.
for
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
So, first attack. Coming in. That's 11 plus 5 is 16 will hit. For 6 more. Second attack.
Nice.
As a nat 20. So it's 2d8 plus 2. Not the best.
He's working.
And last. Last one will miss. So in kind of Sir Frederick's fury, kind of hearing Delphine waking up and realizing what was happening over there and seeing this owlbear now starting to threaten Zane as well. Just, and just take 3 huge swipes at the thing. The second one especially just is a straight stab, almost down to the hilt of the sword. As he pulls it back out and takes a last swing that just goes over the top of the owlbear. And looking furious. Should he move closer down to the rest of you guys as well? Just taking a step to move closer. It's up to you. Or stay put.
I think stay put.
Okay, so he'll stay put. And that would be, we have one more legendary action, and that's going to be a beak on Zane. Actually, no, it's going to be on Sir Frederick, because he just did open a can of whoop ass. So, and it's going to miss completely. Kind of still shrugging off that huge stab, which was a little surprising. That sword hadn't done a whole lot to it. The beak comes down and just Sir Frederick's able to smash it out of the way. And we go to Wilhelmina.
Okay.
But this thing's starting to like the form around it starting to like almost glitch a little bit. It's not as solid as it was when this encounter first began.
I walk here, and I'm going to use my third spell slot for third level for magic missile again,
Go for it.
and I hate it. Take this, you monster!
Pew 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 pew.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
So
good roll.
3, 5, and 4. So it's 12. So these 3 things, and the first several times you've cast this, it pretty quickly reformed around where the spheres had shattered its form. And this time it's staying wispy. It's having trouble pulling itself back together again. It looks like it's not doing so great anymore. And that will bring us. Are you moving?
I already moved.
Okay. So it is going to uh, use its full movement to try and get out of the way. Sir Frederick does get attack of opportunity on it.
Not to me again.
Sorry. That's going to miss. I don't think he has... We've already used his Bardic Inspiration, so that's it. Zane and Wilhelmina, you also get attacks of opportunity as it goes through.
Well... Oh. My D&D Beyond is beyond.
Oh, what the hell? How did I get down here? Is my D&D Beyond broken, or are there 3 of one of the characters?
That's my mirror image.
Okay, just check.
So Zane kind of takes a wild swing of the scimitar as it goes by, misses completely. Wilhelmina, do you have a stick or something you can try and hit it with, if you want?
Sorry. It's in my equipment, but I decided before that I wouldn't wear it because it's stupid
Okay.
for me.
That's fine.
So I can just slap it if I want.
Okay.
Can I slap it?
Sure, make an unarmed strike.
It's less than 5.
Okay.
I cannot reload the character sheet on D&D Beyond right now.
That's okay. So we'll just roll on roll 20.
Kind of. Yeah. I'm rolling here. I rolled in with my dice.
Okay,
Sorry.
cool. So less than 5. So yeah, it misses as
Yeah.
well. I do now, as it shifts through you guys, I need you to make a strength saving throw as it tries to knock you over as it goes through. And you also take 2 points of damage as it shifts through you.
Okay, so again, strength saving throw, right?
Yep,
Me too.
yep, both of you. So Wilhelmina,
So 6.
you're knocked down as it goes by you. And Zane,
I hate it.
you're up. Zane, you can make a roll to see if one of your duplicates takes that damage instead of you.
Can I choose so, or do I have to?
You can choose. I'll say you can
I'll
choose.
take the damage.
Okay. So that is its turn because it's used its action to try and knock you over on its way out.
Just 2 damage, right?
Yeah, just 2. It wasn't heavy. And Delphine, you get to do something.
All right. Well, first, looking a little bit frazzled, I am gonna cast Healing Word as a bonus action on myself. God damn it.
Nice.
Nice.
So 11 health back.
What? No. Nothing there. I came back on 5, didn't I?
Yes. So you should
Yeah,
get
so
16.
All right. And then it's really my only combat spell. So
Go for it.
So I am going to use Dissonant Whispers again at level 3, but this time being quite pissed off that this thing killed me and made me lie in the dirt. I am basically just going to be like a kind of sound in its ears.
Okay.
So, yeah,
That is a wisdom saving throw.
just feed.
Okay. Should succeed.
God
That is
damn
a
it.
17 plus 1.
So
So
it
that.
takes half damage, half psychic damage.
Okay. So that would be then 8 points of damage. It is. As you do this, like, even more of its form starts to shift and kind of float away a little bit. And with your perception, you actually notice there seems to be some sort of like machine something framework underneath this
Ooh.
spectral image.
Ooh.
With that, it's going to use its it's going to use its legendary action to shift even further away. 5, 10, 15, 20. Running down this way. Zane, your turn.
It is hurt. We must stop it. We cannot let it get away.
Okay. Trigger.
I cast. Not sure if this will do anything, but I cast Sleet Storm.
Sleet Storm. Okay, so what's the... I'm not familiar with this spell.
Until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point you choose within range. Range is 150 feet. The area is heavily obscured, exposed flames, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Dex saving throw or fall prone.
Okay. And
everything you concentrate on is lost when you fail it.
Okay. Does it do any damage or just obscures? And
No, it doesn't do any damage.
Okay. So as this sleet storm comes up, is it centered on this thing? Are you centering it on it, or like past it to try and block its way?
I'm
centered?
trying to cast it a little bit in front of it, so it runs right into it. But it's still already affected by it.
Okay, so we'll say that
Like
the edge of it
of
is
it.
right where it is right now. Okay, so you cast this, and immediately the area around it and past it just becomes this heavily obscured mix of rain and heavy snow kind of coming down. It just becomes almost a gray out area. And that is it for that. Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm trying to follow a little bit.
Okay. So you're gonna follow
Do my
behind?
images follow with?
Yes, they follow you.
Okay. Not sure. Yeah.
They
maybe.
technically share a space with you. It's a little bit like a fuzzed image, like drunk goggles.
Yeah. It's hard to visualize with the thing.
I know, right? Okay. So that is Zane's turn, and it is going to use another legendary action to try and GTFO. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is barely on the map at this point. Fred.
He dashes?
Dashes,
Question
cool.
mark?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can get that far.
It has to do this dex saving throw every turn, I think.
No,
No?
because it's immune to prone.
Okay.
That's too much for your idea of dropping that guy.
It was a good idea.
That does a Fred? Okay, no, it's fine, I guess. But does he have like javelins or something?
Actually, he would. So he could just move his regular movement and throw a javelin. It would be a disadvantage, though.
What you guys say?
Yeah, huck it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move him back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extended range, and he's heavily obscured, so it is at disadvantage. Oh, that would have been nice. That's not so nice. 20 and an 8. So the 8 is what we'll take for that, and it just, you see the javelin go into the sleet storm and just get lost. You have no idea where it went. Wilhelmina, you're up.
I'm just like, let's get him. I'm totally cool.
Okay.
Alright.
And I'm cast again now, level 2. Now I'm at my level 2 slots. Magic missile.
Go for it. Hey, gotta love things that never miss when it's in a sleet storm. So 3 plus 4, 7. How do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm just like, let's get him, and I'm just going to run, and I'm going to slip over like a twig or something, and I fall, and then I release release the 2 orbs while I'm falling on the ground and shoot him in the butt.
As you shoot him in the butt, and you just hear this. And then almost a crash sound. very reminiscent of what it sounded like when your cart crashed at the very beginning of the day. And then you hear coming from that spot, goddamn fuck, God, shit.
I think there's somebody in there. Fred, get there.
Too.
So there's still a sleet storm up there right now.
I drop it.
Okay. So
Are we still in initiative or?
No.
Okay.
So you drop the sleet storm. You see where this ghostly owlbear was. You see a wreck mass of wood and metal that has this there's a beak attached to one end and some claws attached to part of it. And you see coming from behind this little cliffside here, a woman with long, fiery red hair and a tight braid run up to it and just start digging through it. The fuck did you do that for? You know how long it took me to build that?
Not as long as it took us to destroy it.
And she just gives you a glare. Ha ha! Very funny.
Who are you?
The name's Judy.
And
Judy was
Whoa.
the
Arrested.
mayor's wife, right?
The mayor? What the? No, the mayor's
Question.
wife is dead. I'm
Sorry.
work with the
Sorry, it
local-
was a out of character question. Sorry.
Judy, I've written down. I'm trying to remember
Uh-huh.
why.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Yeah.
No, I'm a ranger. I work with the logging company.
Ah. I know what's going on here.
So what the hell are you all doing out here anyways?
What
It
the hell are
looks
you
like-
doing?
It looks like we're stopping you probably doing an illegal logging operation.
What? No. I'm
Also, we're
trying
just
to
passing time. Sorta.
You
Passing
pass
time.
time by attacking ghosts, you crazy meddling
it did-
kids.
It
You're
attacked
the one who
us.
created one.
This is a failure. And she starts walking past you and goes back towards the cave.
Frederick, can you please
Get
take
her.
this woman to the village?
Sir Frederick kind of steps in front of her. It's like, may I please check on the young ones?
Depends what you're going to do with them, I
No,
suppose.
you may
Check
not.
that they're okay. What do you think I'm out here doing?
You
They
just
are
tried
okay.
to kill
Random
us,
people attacking
as you maybe
townspeople.
remember.
Oh, you would have survived.
Trust me, I just checked on them and they are quite okay. I make sure they are fine. I give them some food and water, but I'm not letting you near them whatsoever. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but we have to bring you to justice right now. You nearly killed two of us, and also I don't know what the
Nearly.
shenanigans with this.
Nearly is the key point of that.
Yeah, it's still a tenant
Nobody
murder.
has died. It's all been
I
very
think-
controlled.
Attempted.
I produce a flame in the palm of my hand to try to give gravitas to what I'm saying. It's like, look, you're in no position to demand anything. Your machine is dead, or whatever it was, undead. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not a.
Can't I just see the young ones? That's why I'm out here in the first place. That asshole's out here hunting everything. I just figured if I scared everything away, then these guys could grow a little bit. They'd be fine.
What do you say? We escort
hang
her
on.
to the young ones,
Just
and then we bring her to justice.
I'm just trying to understand this story. So you're working for a logging company. Yeah.
Officially.
Officially.
I'm hired as a ranger for them. I scout out spots, etc., etc.
Who are you trying to scare away?
That asshole Gunther, he's got a side thing where he hunts game and sells pelts off to rich people.
Okay, but okay, can't.
He killed those young ones. He killed their mother. Didn't know they were there. So I've built this whole thing and built this whole illusion to try and, scare people away from the area so these guys would have a chance.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, sure, go
Me
for
too,
it.
please.
15.
I was just gonna charm her.
Yeah, so both of you, near as you can tell, seems sincere. She
just
might be a
don't
little
feel-
crazy,
It's
but
like,
she's
why did you
sincere
need
about
to?
what she's doing.
Why did you need to scare
Okay,
the
she's
entire
crazy.
town? It's the thing I don't quite understand. But anyway,
I mean, your story makes sense, I gotta say.
Yes, but
Thank you.
she cannot walk around and try to kill people. Sorry.
No,
you
like-
gotta take him now.
Did not try to kill people. Those
You
two
tried to
girls
kill
are
people.
fine.
No, you tried to kill us.
and people in the village. But
No,
let's.
Did anyone die?
Yes.
No.
And then, well,
Well, no.
it's complicated. Yeah.
That's not an argument.
Well, assuming your story is correct and you're not crazy, what would make you happy here?
I'm pretty sure you're crazy.
What would make you happy here?
First
You
of
can't
all-
keep attacking people randomly, but you want them to stop coming into the forest and attacking the young creatures. So, what compromise can we work out here?
I just want to make sure that these three are taken care of so Gunther dickhead doesn't come shoot him and sell him off to a highest bidder somewhere.
Okay. So, if we maybe somehow get Gunther to stop doing that, would that make you happy?
Good luck, or find another way to take care of these three.
You know that these creatures aren't no pets.
But they're so adorable.
At this size, sure.
That is just how Mother Nature ensures that its creations live on. It decides to make everything newborn very cuddly, so they have
Right.
somebody to look after them.
Right, and
But
these
once they grow
three-
up, they will kill you. Haven't you seen Owlbear King?
Oh, Becky?
She kind of gives you a look like Owlbear King.
So I'm going to say I'm going to say this now, Zayn, and if you love me, you will agree with me.
Oh, come on.
This lady this lady might have like nice motives to care for this owlbears, and which I can identify a little bit with, but you cannot take everything by your hand and just hurt people, nearly kill people, and walk around. This lady is a danger for the
absolutely
public.
agree. I'm just lecturing her on how she is thinking that she can look after wild creatures that will kill her on a whim if they live
Forever,
too.
just
saying-
until
wow.
they're old enough to take care of themselves.
I'm sure they have parents, by the way.
No, these three don't. That's the whole point.
How about we take you and these three into the town, and the townspeople or you in the town can look after them, where they can be kept an eye on and let go again
I
when
don't
they're
think
big enough.
that's a good idea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
But we
she
saw
does
two
kind of spend a
grown-up
moment-
owlbears earlier, and they seem to be quite capable of protecting their kin. Maybe
Yeah.
we can get these owlbears to look after them.
Oh, honey, that's cute. That's not how nature works. I thought you know that. They don't adopt others real well.
But maybe it's their kin to begin with. I don't know. Maybe they belong to each other. No.
If you give these to another adult owlbear, they'll see them as dinner.
Which is nature.
Okay.
So, I'm open to suggestions. And by the way, you don't look so good. And she kind of looks over at Sir Frederick. I am sorry about that. And she takes out a healing potion. And you see that she has a couple on her. And she hands one to Sir Frederick.
I feel like taking her back
She's
to
a
town.
snake.
Taking her back to town and getting her to just talk with this Gunther guy is probably the best option for us anyway. Short term, because we're not staying here. So.
I think we gotta go to the concert, right?
God damn it, yes.
Oh right, the let's not waste any more time.
I don't know about you, but I need a shower.
So we want to go check on our wagon anyway and head back to town. How about we take that lady over here and bring her to the authorities?
If she doesn't come willingly, then we could find a way to get her to come.
Yeah, that was implied.
Yeah, what about those? What about those three?
That'll be fine.
That'll be fine. I'll give them some food and some water, and they have protection, and I can sort of like fortify that little cave over there, so nobody is able to intrude.
I mean, it's not too. Sorry.
Then
The
do it.
impression is how far is this place away from our home?
From like where you actually live? It's
Yeah.
about a
Laser.
couple hours ride.
I mean, we can take care of them.
She just gives you a look like you're gonna take care of
You
three
you
owlbear cubs.
shut your trap, lady. You tried to
Looking
kill
at my
me.
finger. Okay. I
Let's
guess.
try charming her, but she seems quite smart, so I'm not
I-
sure if she'll.
I trust this one. And she looks at you, Zane. It's like, you promise these three will be taken care of if you guys take them.
I trust myself that I will try to take care of them more than I trust you. So if you trust me, then we have no quarrel. We'll take them under our wings.
Okay. So she,
And
that's about as good as I'm gonna get. And she starts walking back towards the cave. Come here, darlings. And the three owlbear cubs just walk up. She's like, we're gonna go now. It's fine. And she kind of gathers them up, and they follow her along. Well, shall we?
yeah, let's
You
go.
guys, an uneventful walk back to the village. As you get to the village, you come to the square, and you immediately, naturally, get a lot of looks as you start walking towards the town square. And as you get into the center, you've got almost like a parade of people following this strange group of now quite beat up adventurers with a person that everyone thought was dead trailing right behind them, with a group of three owlbears behind her. The three owlbears at this point, by the way, have taken quite a liking to Notchar. They're all just kind of like rubbing up against him.
Well, their next dinner.
Who was this woman again? Because I wrote down her name and
She
an arrow.
is the one
But now
that was taken away by the ghost on the first night.
Ah, that was it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, so she wasn't
But
taken
I also
away.
thought that was the maid. Oh yeah, okay, whatever.
So she was. It
But
wasn't
the mayor's-
taken away. She created it. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
But the mayor's wife was the first victim, right?
No,
Oh, was she a victim at all?
no.
Damn it! Why did I write down that the mayor's wife is dead?
Rumors.
There
We
was a
did
rumor
really-
that this was a revenge for something the mayor may or may not have done.
Oh,
To be
okay.
She was
fair, we
right.
didn't really follow up on any leads.
Nope, no you didn't.
No.
You just went
I mean,
straight
there
in.
was I mean, there was this one
All right,
trailer.
so
just
hey,
all of-
it's getting late. Let's wrap this up. So, as you go into the town center, you see a kind of shorter, squat, balding man, dressed nicely, if not extravagantly, come up to meet you. Who are you? And Judy, you're okay. And why are there baby owlbears here? What happened?
They're with us. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. And Judy steps forward. I forgot the guy's name. Mayor dude. Gregorius. Judy steps up. It's okay, Gregorius. They took care of your owlbear phantom problem. And Gregorius looks at you. Oh, you did? Oh, that's wonderful news. I had offered a reward, but hey, you guys did it on your own. That's great.
For not
We,
following up.
we'll accept payment regardless.
Well, I suppose that's fair. And
Right.
then just, hey, Sam! And calls over an assistant, just like whispers in their ear real quick, and Sam runs off. Comes back a moment later with a bag for you guys. It's like, here you go. This was going to be the reward, which I guess you earned. And he hands you a bag that has 100 gold pieces in it.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, what? And he just leaves that at that statement of what?
Don't worry. We'll be on our merry way once our wagon is fixed, and we'll take the little owlbears with us, and I'll see through it that they have a proper way of growing up in the King's Forest once we return to where we come from.
Oh, I'm still not quite sure what happened there, but
Does it matter, honestly?
he just kind of looks at this group in front of him, which has
You're safe. Your town is safe. So these
a-
are no danger.
a fighter in very beat up armor at this point. Judy, who is a ghost to him as far as he's concerned, looking disheveled. This big puppy that's now playing with 3 owlbear babies. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Let's go to the concert then.
And you see, actually, Delphine, you would notice this, and Zane, you would as well, with your perception. You see, kind of in the crowd, standing at the front of it, a big dude. Think Gaston. And is just glaring daggers at Judy, and she is glaring right back. No words spoken between them.
Not a problem. I guess.
So with that, the townfolk kind of gather around asking for stories that you may or may not embellish, as the legend of the Mystery Guild has now spread to Yellowbridge Village. Spend a little bit more time in the tavern. Judy buys you around. Phyllis, the innkeep, is doting over Notchar, as she did before, and this time also seems to be quite taken with the 3 young owlbear cubs. And actually does mention, it's like, these would make adorable pets, and I'm sure they might be some good guard animals too. What do you think about that? She just kind of
I'm pondering their names. Actually, we should name them.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, what do you think we should name them? Maybe Barry, Owly, and Owlberry.
I was thinking Hootie,
Hootie,
Looty, and Duty.
Hootie and the Blowfish. So Hootie, Looty, and Duty, the 3 owlbears. Of course. Disney, please don't sue us. So I like those names. Do you think you might part with one of them? And Ludi's actually kind of gone up to her and it's kind of nipping at the bottom of her dress a little
They're
bit.
not property. I want to see them roam free. Don't want them to be held captive.
Yeah,
Sorry, no.
I guess that's fine. She reaches down and just kind of scruffs Ludi behind the ears, who just...
Don't keep them too long.
Don't name them. So the rest of the evening passes. As the sun's starting to set, Wayne does come in and finds well. There you all are. What in the world happened? There we go. That's where his voice was. I got out and fixed your cart, and it's been all day. You really did a number on that axle, but I did get it done for you. That would be, let's see, for the time and rest job, say 20 gold.
20 gold.
Hey, you wanted it done fast. It's done
50.
fast, and it's done well.
I mean, we started the day with less gold in our pockets than we have now, so...
Also true.
He kind of gives you a look at that. It's like, what happened while I was gone? So, Pam, you now have the option to either stay in Yellow Bridge for the evening, or you can be on your way as
Let's go to the
in
concert.
evening light.
Yeah.
Okay. So now with 3 baby owlbears in tow, as night falls, all of them kind of curl up into Notshar. And you just hear as you go off into the
They
evening,
think he's his mommy.
you hear Notshar. Ooh. So you go off into the evening air. The faint of 3 baby snoring owlbears in the back of the mystery wagon. And that is the end of our adventure today.
We did it.
Yay.
Well done, guys. Thank you very much for joining me on my crazy Scooby-Doo inspired, maybe I can say Scooby-Doo, maybe I can't, I don't know, interpretation of...
That was Scooby-Doo inspired?
What? Really? I could not tell that whole time of this lovely adventure. So, a big thank you to Fotis, who unfortunately internet dropped out on us at the end there, so we appreciate the time he was able to spend with us. Chris, thank you for joining us on the channel as well. Tuz and Patrick, thank you. Again, this was Thomas Jimenez Riojas. The Phantasmal Owlbear's Den can be found on tribality.com. Thank you also to the artwork. This thumbnail you see up right now is from the video game Dragon's Crown. And the Phantom Owlbear was art by Sean Evans. Thank you all very much. Have a lovely evening. We will be back with our regular crew this Sunday at 6 p.m. Berlin time for part 1 of Lair of the Frog King by R.P. Davis. Until then, stay safe and tell more stories. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.